Ladies, gentlemen, others, Scott here. We're flipping the script today. Drew's sick today, but Drew's also here because he's a braver man than I.
I toughed it out.
Yeah, we don't throw around the word hero too lightly here, but I think it's appropriate today.
Even though that's the second time in the last 15 minutes you've used it.
Yes, but the first about you.
That is true.
The last one was about me and my experience in Avatar 2, The Way of Water, where for the first full 10 to 15 minutes of the movie consistently, two middle-aged Asian women were speaking Asian to each other in the back row, and I let it go for an appropriate amount of time because I'm a gentleman, and also hashtag stop Asian hate. And then at somewhere in, I would say, the 13 to 15 minute mark, and we're talking, there was not even a dip in their conversation. It was straight through.
Was there conversation about the movie or just talking?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, right, because
it was in Asian. That's why
you don't speak their booga booga language.
That's why I was even angry. If I could have eavesdropped on it, I would have been more okay with it. But I couldn't even understand it, so I got no time for that shit.
That's fair.
So so I waited for a quieter part of the movie where the score dropped out and there was only minor dialogue, and I screamed at them. One, it was highly successful.
Yeah.
Highly, but not 100% successful. It was successful until the last, I'm going to say 5 to 10 minutes of the movie, right, where they couldn't fucking help themselves. Which, honestly, I kind of respected.
I thought you were going to say until the last 5 or 10 minutes where you wouldn't stop talking.
I mean, you
just got up, you turned around and stared at them, and then you just talked through the finish of the movie
in fake Chinese. Oi, oi. Yeah. So that felt good. I was something of a hero. And
did you get a standing ovation?
I got a standing ovation, mostly from myself.
Yeah.
And look, I had to pay money to see Avatar at the theater because that's the only non-downloadable Best Picture nominee.
Do you know why you had to pay for it? Because our listeners did a terrible job of paying for both of us to go see it.
Yeah, that's true. I had to pay my own money.
Every single one of you.
Not your own money.
Cowards.
My own money, which just felt awful.
Nobody could step up to the plate and pay for you and I, Sex, to both go see Avatar. Pay for the movie, pay for our tickets, and throw us a little bit on the side to get some food. Yeah.
And then because it's longer than 2 hours, P.S. a lot longer than 2 hours, pay $200 for it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so someone had manned up and sent $275. This all could have been avoided.
Apparently that was too much to ask for.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
So rude. You ruined Scott's day.
Yeah. But
you ruined my fucking life.
But I will say, if you want to really enjoy the movie Women Talking, might I suggest watching it directly after Avatar: The Way of Water, because you will love it. It's an hour 44. It's the shortest Best Picture nominee, and I honestly feel like it should win for that.
Yeah. Shortest nominee auto wins.
If that's the new rule, great. I would not be mad at that in the least.
Would be so happy.
There should actually be just an Oscar for shortest movie. I would be totally fine with that.
I like that you're doing a lot of foreshadowing by saying Oscars. Also, did I download a new theme to this laptop that I use for the podcast that every time I open a new tab, it's automatically...
It's a new...
Oh, I can't see the cursor.
It's a new Snow Leopard?
Oh, I guess it's only if I open the browser. But it's usually a... There you go. See?
Yes.
So every time I open a new one...
I like it. That guy's having a good yawn. That guy's got a family. That guy smashes. This is pretty good. I like this.
Is this fucking great?
This is nice.
I can just keep going forever, and it just keeps giving me new ones.
We got nice feedback on our kitty corner from last show where we where we got deep on big cats.
Good.
Deep into big cats.
Well, we can do
deep in a big cat.
Which one, you or me?
Who's to say?
I mean, we're both non-penetrative bottoms, so I don't know who's getting deep.
I don't know who's getting
deep.
Us, yeah, there must have been some sort of mix-up at the factory.
At the top factory. Wait a minute. These bottoms don't have holes.
They're smooth back there.
It's like a Ken doll. Do we say the name of the podcast? Do we say... Well, you said who you were. You didn't say. You said that I was here, but you didn't say I'm Drew.
I think I said your name. I think both of our names have been
Drew's
said.
here. Drew's sick.
Yes.
Andy's here.
I think that's
did
enough.
Did you say our handles?
Nope. Haven't said the handles. Haven't said the name of the show.
These are my love handles. Right here. This
right
one
here.
and this one.
You can grab them.
You can grab them.
You can grab them from behind and do whatever you want.
Here's my haunches.
Here's my handle. Here's my spout.
Well, no, don't touch my spout. Non-penetrative bottom, Scott.
True.
I don't want to use my spout.
No, spout's off limits. I don't even pee anymore.
Well, I guess if you don't drink any liquids, you would only pee if your food is water soaked.
I'm just doing bananas and eggs.
Yeah, bananas, eggs, no water.
No water.
And then I'm going to fight.
Yep.
And then die.
I'm going to fight and then almost die. And then the other guy dies.
And then my opponent who was drinking water dies. So what does that tell you? Don't drink the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Drink a nice Coca-Cola. Move.
We got snacks and drinks today. It's been a minute since we've had that, so that's exciting.
Everybody likes the noises.
It's been a minute on the worst year of our lives podcast, aka to some, if not many, the news. So welcome.
It's always the news to me.
It'll always be the news to me. We'll always have the news. I'm Scott at Not Scott Henson on Twitter, and Letterboxd, where I have done 2 reviews in the last week.
Nice.
Both of which are 1 out of 5 stars, and both of which are Best Picture nominees. You be the judge.
Was one of them Avatared?
One of them was Avatared. You've been Avatared.
Oh, yeah, there you are. 1 star.
There I am. You want to read my reviews?
No.
You want to read them out for the people?
Not really.
Read them out for the people.
No, you can read them.
No, I like it when other people perform my work.
I'm suffering from post-Pandora depression. In that I'm sad I had to watch this stupid movie for my stupid podcast. Imagine being a big-time A-list director and dedicating the entire second half of your movie to Blue Kitty... your career to Blue Kitty people. Like, I can imagine me doing that, but not someone else. P.S. This would be 0.5 to 1 star higher if I hadn't seen it in high frame rate. Whole thing looked like a video game cutscene that I couldn't press X and skip past. And the other one is for 2022's Elvis.
I think it's pronounced Ilvis.
Ilvis.
It's the guy who did The Fox.
Yeah, guys who did The Fox. There's 2 of them. They're brothers.
But this
they
was
host a talk show.
This movie was just one of them.
Oh, okay. It's the cooler one.
Yeah. The foxier one.
Every other Baz Luhrmann movie I see makes me feel like more and more of an idiot for liking The Great Gatsby. P.S. I've never seen it.
That's fine. Maybe you shouldn't.
You told me to, though.
I was gonna, but read on.
Like, I'm wrong about it, right? It must be bad, too. Because Elvis, like every other Baz Luhrmann movie except The Great Gatsby, parentheses, but probably also The Great Gatsby, don't at me, is a movie that very much looks like it was made by someone who is really bad at making movies and thinks he's really good at making movies. I also like how Baz saw Cody Smith-McPhee in Power of the Dog as androgynous twink cowboy and was like, gotta have it.
Literally, he's like, changed nothing. He's like, Cody, bring your old costume. You're set. This forever.
I can't believe I gave it 2 stars, but I guess at the time that's how I felt.
I was mad at it. Every cute scene transition made me more and more angry.
Yeah, I gotcha.
At Baz Luhrmann. Also, angry Elvis driving around while fucking Doja Cat is playing made me shit my pants in rage.
What about when there was like a mashup of like fucking old-timey blues singing and Kendrick Lamar?
Every mashup more infuriating than the last.
My review of Elvis was no black JFK.
Should I perform
your
review? That only seems fair.
I mean, it's longer than yours, and I gave it 1 more star.
Oh, a whole more star, which is a whole 2 more out of 10. Yep. Also, it's not a 2 more.
Yeah, I think that was my reaction at the time. I don't know if I still feel like it's a 2. I feel like it's probably a 1, but I'm not going to go back and change it.
Who's got the time?
I'm not a coward.
That's more than fair. Why did I just assume that like Elvis was your most recent review?
That's because I definitely didn't see it in theaters like
months ago.
Within like a week of it being out.
Yeah, so let's go to the Elvis movie.
Yeah, good call.
And then click on that, and then it'll tell me.
I mean, if you want me to use my autistic
I've
skills,
got it.
No, I was going to say, I can go back and tell you the exact date I saw it.
I'm going to say sometime around July 3rd, 2022. Yeah. No black JFK. No mummy sucking souls out of assholes. I'm really starting to doubt the historical accuracy of this biopic. I absolutely did not care for the editing, graphic design, or visuals of the entire first half. Did Baz just watch Suicide Squad and not get the memo that over-stylized title cards for every fucking introduction is hacky and awful? And mixing in current rap tracks that sample 50s soul, what the fuck was that? Second half was much better, but seemed like a completely different movie, and also was a little walk the line-y. Hanks and Butler were both incredible. Could have used more B.B. King, though. Kelvin Harrison Jr. is such a great actor. I agree. Overall, there was just way too much going on all at once. You might say everything everywhere all at once. The editing and snapping from frame to frame was vomit-inducing. It was like watching current WWE broadcasts where every action motion means cut to a different camera angle. Ugh, and the fucking Hanks voiceover was terrible. And the editing to him as a dying old man in front of all of the CGI ever invented was terrible. Because like, hey, what if we did all the CGI?
He's in like a hall of records or something, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's like playing a piano.
Is bad.
But it's like the most green screen that's ever been used.
Yeah.
Like everything looked, it's like even the lighting was green screen. Like it was in the
lighting was not real.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a couple of like, I think one of them was like when he first goes with the colonel to like, or when he goes to the county fair and the colonel sees him or whatever, there's like a real disgusting like title card thing that like turns into
there are
place
definitely some upsetting
and is like
title
half the
cards.
screen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Aggressive.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, Baz is stupid.
I mean, he's a secret gay Australian.
Yeah.
So.
I should not rewatch Great Gatsby, and I don't know if you should watch it for the first time.
I mean, you told me to.
I know I did, but I've seen 3 other Baz movies since I told you to, and it's not looking good.
Man, I've
seen Elvis, Strictly Ballroom, and Australia since I told you to see Great Gatsby, and I don't know. I don't know, pal.
I've seen Strictly Ballroom, Romeo plus Juliet in Australia. I like one of them. One of them's okay, and the other one's pretty gay. Yeah. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, your reviews on Letterboxd. Well, I don't want to spoil mine, but I think my last 2 were Tard and Top Gun Maverick. So.
We got there by saying handles. So you can say yours.
At Syrian Softballs on things. You know what I found out that kind of is annoying? You can't change your profile name on Spotify.
Oh.
They do not let you, because if you go and look, it literally says that your profile on Spotify is as unique as you, and so you should go with like what you've originally chosen as your name. You shouldn't be able to edit and change because it's your personality or whatever. So
what if I'm a trans and it's my dead name?
Too bad. Get a new Spotify.
I guess so.
Because, like, I made my Spotify...
Can I say that? A trans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? You're a trans
True.
species.
More interesting kind.
Because, like, when did Spotify first, like, really start picking up? Like...
2022.
Sure. I'm gonna say...
When they got Joe Rogan, then it really started popping.
It was
2015?
It was founded in 2006, but yeah, I feel like it got popular, like...
Early to mid 2010s?
Yeah, like maybe 2013.
Yeah.
I think I started my account in 2013.
Late Obama administration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just made my thing like the thing I had called everything. So it's D Sarian 93.
Scott Top Drew Bottom.
Scott Tom Drew Bottom. But like I named that for every single one.
93 because you're pretending you're younger than you are?
Yes.
And not D Sarian 78?
It's because it's my my hockey number. Because it's Doug Gilmour's hockey number, which was my favorite player growing up.
Does he play for the Toronto Loyalists?
He plays for the Loyalists. So, yeah, Sarah's Hot Boss. There you go. Anyways,
Hey, we did it.
Twitter, Instagram, although if you try and follow me on Instagram, I'm probably going to ignore it. Also, I don't use Instagram.
Who's got the time?
Mostly my Instagram is just posting to my feed videos of snaps. So if you like that...
Yeah, then great.
And then Twitter, and then Letterboxd, and then, yeah, that's about it.
I'd like to give a shout out to another at Ian Tattoos, spelled like it sounds. Ian Tattoos, all one word.
Ian Funnybone?
Not Ian Funnybone. Ian Rust appears to be his name because he is a genius.
Is he?
Not a word I throw around often in these parts, even though I did call myself one earlier off air as well. Because he figured out through my insane schizophrenic rambling last week the movie I was talking about. He sends me a movie poster with the following text attached. The movie with the fat bitch on the poster that has a title that feels like Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil is Exit to Eden, starring famous baseball player Betty Rubble
Yep.
and Egon Spengler, which I assume is a joke because that's not who Dan Aykroyd plays in Ghostbusters, but it's either a funny mistake or a funny on purpose joke. Either way, I'm in for it. So yeah, it's Dan Aykroyd and Rosie O'Donnell in Exit to Eden, and that is exactly the movie I was thinking about that I can still picture on. I could tell you what wall it was on of the Rogers video on 39th Avenue and West Boulevard, which is now a liquor store, but they kept the red awning, which I appreciate.
Okay.
Actually, that corner was a Rogers and a Blockbuster across the street from each other.
Good.
That's
how you keep the competition level up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's capitalism, baby.
It is capitalism.
The liquor store that replaced Rogers kept the red awning,
Yeah.
and the Remax Realty that replaced the Blockbuster kept the blue awning.
Perfect.
Everybody wins.
You guys know what you're doing.
Yep.
Shout out to Ian Rust, who has a very funny tweet I just saw that was vape, vagina, anus, penis, ear, all the sex holes. Coincidence? That's pretty good. I like it.
Ian, I think I like your style. Ian, I'd like to issue a public apology right now. I am not following you back, and that is fixed.
I just did.
That is fixed, my friend. Oh, and also after he wrote the thing and sent the poster, as coincidence would have it, sends the GIF from Buzz Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby of Leo tipping his martini cup to you while fireworks go off in the background.
Haven't seen it, couldn't tell you.
And I responded, all caps, yes, 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 you fucking did it, thank you. And yeah, he says it's more of a tangential cross-associative similarity than a straightforward one. That shit'll give you a tumor, just like Rosie O'Donnell. And so great job, Ian. Much appreciated. And I know I was being crazy in the way I was describing it, but I am happy that the movie that I was talking about is real. Because sometimes it's happened in a similar situation where the movie I'm trying to describe and remember isn't real at all and is just a thing I imagined.
Right.
So this makes me feel better.
Which you've done in the past.
Which I have absolutely done in the past. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy about this one. This one worked out nicely. What else is going on? We are getting down to the wire. I guess,
even though we say that every single week,
and even
we
though
are almost at the end,
we have, as it stands right now, only 4 more request episodes. And I know you're going to say, weren't there 2 more a couple of weeks ago? Yes. For both the reasons that we've gotten some new requests and we have learned that maybe 13 movies is too many to do per
just
episode.
A little bit.
So we'll be cutting down movies per episode, and that's why we're at 4. So you still have a chance if you're like, oh, it's too late, I'm screwed. You're not screwed. You can send us $100 minimum per movie request to paypal.me/NotScottHenson for any movie under the sun that's under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or if it's over 2 hours and you want us to see it, great. Pay for 2.
You're in. Pay for it. You won't. You can't.
Hey, if you want to pay for Avatar after the fact, if you've got $275 burning a hole in your pocket, great. Send it. I will make it worth your while. I'll share my popcorn with you.
I'll show you my foreskin.
Oh. Sure.
Scott's biggest promise to date.
And that's the foreskin promise.
Foreskin. Don't get confused though. It's limp.
Oh no!
Foreskin.
Yeah. No. I'm not. Who's got time?
Who's got time to get?
Who's got time to get hard? Has anyone ever done foreskin in 7 years ago? What's a fun way to add penis to the Emancipation Proclamation? The Emancipation Cocklamation.
That's not bad.
Decent first draft.
Decent bad. Not too bad.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, something to think about, guys. So hold on, I'm just writing the foreskin promise down so I don't forget it.
Yep.
Both to put in the description of the episode and to actually do should it come up.
If somebody pays $275 for you and I to see Avatar in theaters and get popcorn, then you'll show them your foreskin.
Yeah. So do I try to get a shot of literally just the foreskin? Yeah.
Just foreskin.
I mean, that's doable. I have a lot of it.
Of course.
I have so much of it that I basically can't use a urinal.
Wow.
That's not a joke. I can use the sink because it's right there at cock level. You understand what I'm saying. And it's not going to there's not going to be rogue pee that gets on my pants or whatever, because I can just plop everything on the sink and it's fine. But otherwise, I public bathroom, I have to sit down to pee.
I mean, I sit down to pee all the time anyway.
No, it's the right thing to do, foreskin or not. And if I was Jewed up down there, I would still sit down to pee. But as it stands,
I'm a Jew.
As it stands, I basically have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, wind socks are weird to me, and I don't like them.
They're natural. You've been mutilated.
Whatever.
You're basically...
I can pee in a urinal, Scott.
Yeah, but you don't, and I respect that. And that's why you're a good friend.
I don't, because who wants to aim? Who wants to touch it?
Yeah.
You're like, just,
You're an ally, and I respect that.
I am.
But you're in terms of what's going on with your dick, you're basically an African woman who's had her clit cut off.
Yep, that's true.
For all intensive purposes, you are that African woman.
Yeah, that's true. I can't deny it.
What else? Oh, I guess you know what? I'm going to do a cold read of the new Manscaped product lunch as per as per their email to me. Write tools for the job male copy. Write tools for the job female copy.
Oh, they're branching out.
I am obviously reading the female copy. Queued. Oh yeah, you know what? This is good actually, because you know what? It's Look, it's manscaped.com.
Yeah.
You go there. You buy whatever you want. You use promo code CATS20, 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 and spend, I'm going to say, a good deal of money there.
If you haven't at this point, just so you know, we think you hate us.
Yeah, we think you hate us. Also, it's March now. We are in our last month of our current contract with Manscaped.
That we've definitely been paid for.
That we've definitely been paid for. So if you want this to continue, and you should, one, because we do the best ad reads in the business, and two, because it makes us bother you for money a little bit less. Not a lot, but a little bit less, then you should get on this. But, you hear Manscaped, that's kind of limiting to half the population, or by our demographics, 5%. But we don't want to limit anyone. So, asterisk, cue dramatic sounds, asterisk. Ladies. I thought you were going to say, yeah.
Nope.
Okay, now ladies.
Yeah.
What's cooler than being gay?
Ice
Not
gay.
gay. Oh. Ladies.
Ice gay.
This is a public service announcement. Our friends at Manscaped now have beard products. Okay, so far, good for the ladies. And What?
No, it makes sense. They're saying beard products. Products for beards.
For ladies who are with gay men, so the gay men can pretend to be straight.
Exactly.
Done.
Exactly.
Our friends at Manscaped now have beard products and are going even further with their brand new Weed Whacker 2.0. Go ahead and tell the world the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are traveling north of your man's South Pole. Nose hairs are a major turnoff. The new Weed Whacker 2.0 and their new beard line confirms they have all the best tools for his hygiene toolbox. Time for you to upgrade his game by going to manscaped.com and using our code CATS20, insert code, square brackets, for 20% off plus free shipping.
Everywhere in the world.
Except to Thailand, because we know what you're doing there.
But like we said, that's the market. There are so many... Am I allowed to use the term lady boys? Is that appropriate?
I think it's hard to talk about Thailand without lady boys.
If only we knew someone who lived there that could confirm.
If only there was someone living
the percentage of lady boys
right now.
What's the ratio of regular? Oh, I shouldn't say that. What's the ratio?
Normal. What's the ratio of normal okay people versus?
What's the ratio of born with a vagina women to lady boys in Thailand? I remember when one of the kids I used to. Don't take this out of context, that I used to work with, when he was turning
into a lady,
when he was turning old enough to drink, and we said to him, you know that like 1 out of every 8 women that you are gonna go hit on, like at the bars and stuff, is trans, right? And he was like, no, and we're like, yeah, man, it's like 1 in 8, and he was like, numbers. He was so disgusted by it. Now, to be fair, this was 2013, so it was before everything happened.
Yeah, so you probably...
So it was okay to be transphobic, is what I'm saying.
Of course, and and I'm guessing what you were saying the 1 in 8 women was, I'm guessing you didn't say transgender. I'm guessing you maybe said...
I think I just said trans.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I said trans.
Did we even say trans then, or did we exclusively go with the slur?
We might have gone with the slur.
I feel like you went with
Are you saying the S slur or the T slur?
T slur.
Oh, I might have said the S word. Can I say she male? Can I say that? Is that hate speech?
I don't think she-male is hate speech. I think it's too funny to be hate speech.
As long as it sounds funny, then it can't be hateful.
How about he-she? Are we still doing that?
Ooh, that's a funny one. Let me Google it. Let me Bing it.
Bing, is he-she okay?
Is he-she okay to say?
I feel like no, but I'm willing to learn.
Oh no! It took it out of context, so it's saying like he/she as a pronoun.
Oh, I don't care for that either.
Dear Bing, can I use the T word?
I like.
It says no.
Bing says no.
Bing says no. What does Google say?
I like that this is
please do.
I like that this is all part of the Manscaped ad read.
They like it. We were going with why their demographic is
That's right.
Thailand,
Yes.
and they don't ship to Thailand.
Yeah.
Do you not realize the amount of people that need your products in that area?
You're leaving
in that
money on the
region?
table.
Idiots.
Come on, Manscaped.
You're the worst sponsor this podcast's ever had. Also, you're the best sponsor this podcast has ever had.
Talking points. Do not read. Host to talk about the importance of a well-groomed beard on a man, or your thoughts on nose and ear hairs. How does Manscaped help men look and feel their best? Okay, so that's what I was not supposed to read.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of talking points. I am not going to read all of them. I'm going to read the first one and see how it goes.
These are all the things you're not supposed to read?
Oh no, the thing I just read.
It wasn't the whole thing. Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
After this, it's the actual talking points. Ladies, meet the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. It is the ultimate package that makes it easier than ever for the man in your life to craft his signature look. This is not what I thought it was going to be for the ladies read.
Nope.
I thought it was going to be something for ladies.
That's what I thought too.
Ladies, you can use the Weed Whacker 2.0. You have nose hairs too.
Yeah.
It works. It's great. The one...
You can use the ball toner if you want.
You can use the ball toner. You can use the deodorant. You can use the body wash.
Yeah.
You can use the the ball toner is the spray.
Yeah.
You can use the ball deodorant. Go nuts.
Why not?
Use the crop preserver.
No one's stopping you.
Yeah. You can use the body buffer scrub brush thing.
Yep.
That's a good one.
I like the body buffer.
You can use the beard brush. You don't need a beard. Drew runs it over his entire body all day.
Yeah.
And if he likes it, why wouldn't a nice lady? There it is right there. It's always at the rate. Look at him go. Feels good, man. Oh, he's going chest.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, I'm you know what, Manscaped, I'm a little disappointed that this was not catering to ladies and it's literally just the male read rewritten for the man in your life.
I thought it was going to be like labia toner or something.
I would you know what? Throw some of that toner on the Majora and Minora, and you're going to like the way you look, I guarantee it. Manscaped.com, promo code CATS20, do it. And that's an ad read.
You know what? Maybe they haven't been paying us because they've actually been listening
to the ad reads.
Because we haven't been taking the ad reads serious at all.
But
and they're like, nah, we're not paying these
That's
fuckers.
100% fair, but they have to tell us that. They can't just be a mystery.
It is their responsibility to let us know that we're not getting paid for
and
this.
Then the mixed message is they send us so much free shit.
I literally got a box yesterday in the mail,
you didn't ask for.
And I didn't even ask for it. That's the weird thing about it is you pay for product.
Yep.
Then they just send you more of the same product.
Yeah, just
like I bought body wash.
Yeah.
They then sent me another full body wash
for free
and deodorant.
And a deodorant.
And I didn't ask for it.
That's correct.
How are they making money?
I don't know. But manscaped.com. Check them out.
Manscaped.com.
Men and ladies.
Promo
ladies,
code.
It doesn't need to just be for the man in your life. Sisters are doing it for themselves, and they can buy stuff for themselves from manscaped.com.
Yep.
Promo code CATS20.
There's one thing I've learned. It's that ladies need to trim up downstairs as well.
And that's most of that stuff. I'm on Cameo, cameo.com/scoot.
I'm also on Cameo.
Drew's also on Cameo, cameo.com/scoot. Hey, if you order a Cameo from me, ask for Drew to do it, Drew will do it.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Drew will show feet.
I will not. I will not do a Cameo. I'm not doing any of that shit. Twitter and Instagram are enough for me. Yeah. And actually, the only social media I really use is Letterboxd.
Yeah.
So, because I need everyone to know that I'm a film F word.
A cinephile.
A cinephile.
Which is a pedophile who likes movies.
I was going to say, not to be confused with the other aphile I've been called.
Dendrophile. Tree fucker.
Maybe.
Oh.
We'll see.
Not an outright denial.
We'll see.
Very interesting. What else is going on?
I don't know. What do you got going on in the world of reviewing movies?
I guess I'm live commentating the Oscars this coming Sunday, March 12th.
Me too.
If you want it, but you'll just be doing it
to myself,
to yourself.
You know what? Maybe I'll record it as an episode that's just for me.
You could do it as a members only episode.
Members only episode. Drew live.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hey, we found our way there.
We fumbled our way into the thing we were gonna say.
Go to the YouTube you're perhaps watching and listening to this on right now. Also, I hope you're not watching. That would kind of freak me out if you're just staring at a static image on YouTube for hours.
Yeah.
While you listen to this.
At a static image of like.
Don't know what it's going to be. It could be anything.
I was gonna say something, and then that would be the image.
Oh, hit me. I'm open. So far, it's Exodus, and if you got something better.
I mean, that's pretty good.
What were you thinking?
I don't know, just like a static picture of, I don't know.
PG avatar porn?
Does that exist?
I mean, they'll be non-explicit avatar stuff.
I was maybe like that picture of fat Vin Diesel smoking and eating on a balcony, maybe.
I
mean, it doesn't have to be that. I like it when it's a little bit more, natural. We're not. But I mean, like
actively thinking.
Yeah, like we're not trying to think of like what's a funny thing to put.
Normally it just
as the poster. We just say something funny. But I mean, like that's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
He's pretty fat.
Does what does YouTube think about male nipples?
They're cool. Not to get off track here, but you know what I discovered is that the rules on nipples on Instagram are very loose.
Yeah.
If it's breastfeeding stuff.
So the trick is with all them titties you're posting, just throw a baby in there.
Throw a baby in there.
Yeah.
So then that way, anybody who masturbates to it is a pervert and a creep. Yeah, that's how they trick you. They're like you can look, but just don't finish yourself off.
That's entrapment.
It is entrapment, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to entrap yourself.
Is that what the movie Entrapment is about? Catherine Zeta-Jones trying to trick Sean Connery into jerking off to a baby?
Absolutely.
I knew it.
If you go to Instagram and type in proud breastfeed,
I like that it's proud.
You just get fucking full-on boobs.
Boom.
Just don't finish yourself off or you're a creep.
But
you can look, you can admire.
Can they prove it?
Not really.
Could they prove in court?
in a court of law, they could not.
Court of law with a jury of my peers.
Yeah.
Although I have been told I am peerless, so I don't know how they would find a jury in the first place. But
sorry, I got distracted by all these breastfeeding pictures.
Would they be able to prove that I finished myself off to them?
No. I think you're okay.
And also, I'm barely finishing with all this foreskin. With all this foreskin, it comes out like Terry Schiavo drinking buttermilk.
Okay, like very good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut that off. But like the kind of people in the world that take this kind of photo makes me want humanity to just like disappear from the face of the planet. Or you know what? All hetero people.
Okay.
Because like
all breeders,
all hetero people, and all women.
Okay.
Because like you went and got a photographer to take this picture professionally, so that you could post it on your breastfeeding exam thing.
So we're talking side profile nude bitch
with like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, with a child too old to be breastfeeding.
Yeah,
sucking on her titties like you wanted me, calling me.
Yeah, I've always wanted to come out to that song.
It's a good song
for wrestling, but I feel like it wouldn't go over well with like the general demographic of where we wrestle.
With the coward ass crowds of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, that's more of a like. Or I guess if you're like a really scummy heel, but unfortunately at the moment I'm not, even though I would love to be.
You're beloved. One day we'll show them all. One day we're gonna be bad cats.
I would love to be a bad cat.
Yeah.
I should put the breasts away because I'm getting a little distracted by these big old juicy mamas. So
Literal mommy milkers.
Mommy milkers.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Abby Shapiro and her mommy milkers.
I mean, it's hard to confuse anything with Abby Shapiro's.
Absolutely not.
Those are going back to Rosie O'Donnell, a league of their own.
A league of their own. So, yeah, we obviously have a little over a week until
Less when they're here.
Oh, when they're here. Sorry, yeah, less than a week.
Unless, going back to the thing I forgot to say a minute ago, unless they're a member, in which case you probably got right about a week, maybe even more than a week if I really get on it. So go to this YouTube, youtube.com/@NotScottEnsign. Click the join button. Join at a level, be it Dude Dog for $10. Thick Hog. Nope, I've already done it wrong.
Oh no.
Be it Dude Dog for $5. Thick Hog for $10. Or Top Hog and Top Dog for $50 US American.
US American.
P.S.
You as Americans.
Should
I join? Should I just give myself money and join?
I think so. I think it's a good move to just put your own money in and then get like 70% of it back. It's a good reverse investment.
But then I get the badges.
You do get the badges. I get the badges because it's my goddamn channel.
you fucker. I just want the one of me with my tail in my mouth and your tail in my mouth.
Yes.
Those are both very good.
I think the one with my tail in your mouth is not available yet.
Oh, did I just give a spoiler away?
No, because I posted it in like the community chat. But yeah, because the one with like something in your mouth, there's like alternates of it, and I couldn't put all the emotes in because there's a cap. So I don't think that one's in yet. But more members equals more emotes. So get on it.
How many views do you think your page has?
Oh, like total?
Total views.
Are we?
It surprised me. It surprised me.
We're at 50K
views.
Is that too low? Too high?
That's way too low.
Oh, 100K, 200K, 400K.
A little less. 320.
It's pretty good.
That's wild.
That's good views.
That means that the amount of stuff that you're putting out, and like as far as like wrestling, podcasts, like clips from Adam.
Yep.
Yeah, because you get tagged in those, right?
Yeah, but those
are Adam's things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's views on your page, right? Because you can do like on your page, it's got the list of YMS Adam Plays featuring Scoot stuff.
Yeah, but I think those videos aren't on my channel, so I don't think those would count toward anything. Okay. Yeah. I've only posted like probably 3 or 4 like Adam related clips on my channel just because they were the best.
Yeah.
I think I posted colored R word because
you did post colored R word.
It was classic.
It was very classic. There was also I really enjoyed the I'm gonna go check on the map one that just got posted.
Yep.
That was hey, wait a minute.
the timing on that one
was very funny.
The timing on that one worked nicely.
That was very funny.
I'm gonna check on the map on this. Scoot, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Wait a minute.
That was very, very good. Very funny.
Yeah, that was fun. That and I think I posted. Oh, and
Who's that hurting? Who's that hurting?
Nobody. I definitely posted because it wasn't included in the edit of it because the editor was a fool and missed the best thing in the entire playthrough was my my seamless in the playthrough of Backbone, the 2D furry game.
It's the first I'm hearing of it.
Who the director of whom was actually in the chat when we were playing at the end, and was a very nice guy. Because it's largely just like dialogue based, so we were like doing voices for everyone.
Right.
And the part where I had to. Because when you start doing a character, you just pick a voice.
Right.
But then, like, based on the way it was written, it was very clear I had picked the wrong voice. So I had to do a seamless transition from gay to Chinese.
Indian? Oh, okay.
And and it's probably some of my finest voice work. So I definitely have a clip of that on my channel too.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think that, like, my wrestling highlight video that's, like, on the front page when you go to the site, I think it just hit over 10,000 views, which is nice.
Do you want me to confirm that?
I'd
or
love for you to
you
confirm.
Believe that that's the truth?
I believe it's the truth, but I believe a lot of things.
Sorry, I got out of it, so I have to go back. Scott Hansen. Oh, look at that handsome man. Twitter creep of the week. It is just over 10.
Yeah. I think it hit it pretty recently. So
I was gonna say, is sound off? Is sound off? It's off. I don't know. 10,100 views exactly.
Ooh. One more view. I can maybe with this view right now. It's a palindrome. 10101.
But I haven't viewed it yet. So you can be the first person to go watch this video when this episode drops.
Nobody looks at it in the next 3 days.
Then you're going to be at 10101.
Guess what? 10001101. You a Clutch fan?
I mean, I heard a song by them.
Was it that one?
No.
Oh.
It was
Please allow me to adjust my pants so I might dance the good time dance. That might be the same song.
Man, I don't know, but I definitely know a Clutch song. Electric. Nope. Spotify will give me a better answer than YouTube will.
Maybe.
Oh, look at all those boobs. I shouldn't have left it open. Now I'm distracted. Clutch. What do you got for me? Clutch. I feel like they did a song for a wrestling pay-per-view, maybe, or something.
I'm sure they have. And also, I was delighted to see that the most recent official song for a World Wrestling Entertainment pay-per-view
was still AC/DC?
or Premium Live Event, as they are now called.
They are Premium
In February 2023 was by the band Skillet.
Nice.
And I was
nice.
Just delighted with that information.
I don't know which song I know by them, but I know one song. I probably have it on my iPod, but that's not available at the moment.
Sad.
But yeah, definitely, it was a theme for a wrestling pay-per-view at some point.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, this is okay. Do they do Space Lord?
Did
they do the Matt Hardy theme? Is Clutch also Monster Magnet?
I don't think Clutch is also Monster Magnet. Damn, I legitimately
gay.
I'm legitimately gay. I legitimately lost weight that week I was sick because my watch is too loose on my wrist now.
Uh-oh. Better break it again.
I'm wasting away.
Oh.
No, is on my good.
Better break that one too.
No, let's not.
Well, you need to catch up on surgeries. It needs to be even, or else when you get older, you're gonna get lopsided. You're gonna fall over. Your bad arm's gonna be too heavy because of the metal in it. And when you get to be 70, you're gonna be hunched over to one side,
veering right
because your arm's too heavy.
I can only walk in a circle.
So let's break your other arm. So you have to get a metal plate put in that, and then you'll be fine to go. Unless here's the problem though. Then you might get too heavy forward, and you're gonna start walking like a gorilla. So then we're gonna have to break your back so that you get a metal rod in your back.
I already broke my back last year.
Yeah, this time we gotta mean it. Like we gotta Bane Batman you.
No, if I'm catching up on surgeries, it's good surgery, not bullshit arm stuff.
I think you're doing bad ones.
No more bad surgeries.
I think you should break your other arm, but we'll break it so bad that
we will shatter it.
That they need to knock you out to do surgery, and then when you wake up, you're gonna be a scaly.
Oh no!
I'm gonna pay the doctor
That's a mean prank.
to give you scales. I'm gonna split your tongue.
God damn it!
You're gonna be cold blooded.
Hate it. Imagine.
That's the worst. Why has nobody made a movie about that?
I mean, there's so much good furry related stuff being left on the table movie wise. I mean, once we make our billions,
Once we make our billions.
we'll fix that. Oh, speaking of making our billions, I feel like in our episode that got fucked, it got fucked like right as we were discussing our long-term plans.
I think so.
Yeah,
it was at the end of the long-term plan.
We got
because I said if somebody paid me my wage for the entire month every month,
then you can quit
I
your
could
job.
just do the podcast, and I would learn how to edit audio properly, and then within 2 minutes the audio got fucked up.
Irony.
It is.
Yeah, but did we get through the whole plan? I like to be transparent on the show.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so that was the first part of it is get Drew enough money to quit his job so he can do the pod full time and also get me
the same
amount of money.
Yeah.
So that's step one. And then get us the 3 million yen each for the high quality suits from Zeppet Studios, I believe. But then also probably another lot of million yen, probably more than 3 million yen, if my research has turned up the correct information, for the aforementioned good surgeries. So then we get the surgery, put the suit on, walk around in the suit. People are like, "Hey, cool fucking suit, like credit where it's due, but I bet you're still a nerd underneath." And then boom, head off, surgery head in your face,
real head,
still look awesome, even more awesome, and then go and live in the woods,
just disappear into the mountains.
That's the plan, baby. So make it happen. Wouldn't you consider it? You the listener, not you, my co-host.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you consider it a life well lived if you could make two young boys' dreams come true? Right?
Yep. That's the achievement.
That's satisfaction forever.
Yep.
So, just something to think about. PayPal.me/NotScottHansen. Is it time?
That's me sniffle crying about the thought of somebody doing that for us.
It is nice. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, I know it's not the words, but whatever.
Food and drink.
I mean, I'm down to try another god awful Coca-Cola.
Well, we gotta save the Coca-Cola because the Coca-Cola is to wash down the other stuff.
Oh, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot that we got weird Pringles.
We got weird Pringles and newfangled Tim's chips.
I'm sure those Tim's chips are still good. I don't think. I'm
sure
that was great. That's for everyone. P.S. Stop saying that Scott's noises are my noises. Scott's also a pig.
Please continue blaming Drew for all of my noises.
Scott is also a pig, not just me.
Enma, you know what to do.
I like Drew noises being Scott openly talking himself and then being like, "Oh, Drew noises." I'm like, "That's not me."
You don't know.
I do know.
It could be anyone.
My mouth is closed. I'm assuming these Tims are still really good.
I mean, yeah,
they're just big waves.
The only question is, are the Tims better than the original?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna like these better because I do like a crunchier chip.
You like a
harder chip.
You like a ridged chip?
I like a hard chip.
Don't forget the ridged chips.
Luau.
That's a Tim and Eric bedtime stories reference.
Luau BBQ.
Okay, so we're dealing with Tim's Hawaiian chips, some of the best chips that exist. They're definitely available West Coast. I don't know how far they make it beyond that.
What if I told you that these expired 10 days ago?
Who gives a shit?
I know, I'm just saying, like isn't that funny?
That is funny.
Then we bought them and then they we bought them
a month ago
for us to eat them.
Yeah.
And then they went expired.
And then extenuating circumstances.
All right,
so there's two flavors.
Luau.
We got the classic Maui.
Yeah.
I want to get the right island. Sweet Maui onion.
Yeah.
And Luau barbecue, which is sort of a sweet and spicy barbecue.
Yeah.
So
both delicious.
We've had the regular chips in both of these flavors many times. Both delicious. Tim's has now brought out a ridged chip. Big waves, they call it.
Ridged for your pleasure.
Yes. So
I still really want to do the one mean prank to you where
as long does it result in me being a scaly?
No, this is the only mean prank I would play on you. And I said it to you once before.
Is it hiding my energy drink?
When we used to,
because you've done that.
That was really funny. When we used to get across the border and we would go to the first gas station and get snacks for the way down, and you would always get a small bag of the Maui's.
Yeah,
and then you would like offer me one, so I would take the bag. But what I wanted to do was, in secret, I would buy my own small bag and hide it from you. So then when you give me the Maui, I put my window down, throw your bag out the window to get your reaction.
And while I'm in shock,
pop my own bag and start eating it.
It's a good prank, I gotta say. Ashton, you did it again. I've been pranked.
Ashton. So
good chips.
A little stale, right?
A little.
Just a little bit.
In my head, the regular chips are actually crunchier.
Yes.
Same flavor, so it's great. For sure.
Was there a second... Did somebody else host Punk'd after Ashton?
I think so, but... I couldn't, unless it's Jamie Kennedy, because he seems like the type. I have no idea who it would be.
Do we know that there was in 2013, there was a BET reboot, and in 2020 there was a Quibi reboot?
Was the BET reboot called Blacked? Blacked Raw? Was that it? Or am I thinking of a different property?
I love the Wikipedia page for this. Says... on May 25th, 2013, the media company that owns BET stated that a 10th season was in development. At their 2015 upfronts, BET announced that they would be rebooting the program for their network alongside their partner, and it that what the hell is his name? Something Goldberg.
Tavis Smiley.
Ooh, that's a good pull. Jason Goldberg would be returning as executive producer with a revival, but without Kutcher. The reboot is tailored to the network's audience.
Oh, whomst might that be? The urban crowd?
Urban fare, yeah.
Okay.
And then the Quibi one came back in 20... It was coming back?
You know what's nice to have every now and then? Is a spectacular failure.
Quibi? Tout?
Quibi, just an awful fucking idea. Yeah. Only on your phone.
Exclusively on your phone.
Well, yeah, but I can also watch it on my TV. No! Only phone! Idiot. It's someone like Katzenberg, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I guess not one of the good ones.
It was going to be hosted by Chance the Rapper.
Sick. Who is now a judge on The Voice, which is still blowing my mind.
Well, anyways, I guess there wasn't another host.
All Ashton all the time?
Ashton, and then after he left the show and they sort of did reboot episodes in 20...
They went hostless?
15. They just did other celebrities pranking other celebrities.
Of course.
So they had Justin Bieber did it for a little bit.
Sounds right. He's mischievous.
Chance the Rapper, Dax Shepard, your boy, Bam Margera.
No, Chance the Rapper is my boy. Dax Shepard is very much not my boy.
Huh? Well,
Mac Miller, the dead one.
R.I.P. Made a Donald Trump song.
And then Ariana Grande murdered him.
Yep. With that pussy.
No, with her mean song.
No.
Thank you, next. It's pretty cold, Ariana.
It is. What a bitch.
What a bitch. I'd fuck her.
I would absolutely.
So I have now opened the
I would suck the farts out of her ass.
The Sweet Maui Onion, Big Waves, Tim's Wine Chips, also expired.
These also expired.
Also expired on February 20th.
Nice.
But that's a very close expiry to when we got them. We got them on the 10th.
10th, yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 days.
Come on.
Oh, can't win them all, Scott.
These are a little less stale than the barbecue, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One better.
Good stuff. And now the weird one. So, in the past, we have brought to you such Walmart exclusive Pringles flavors as Hot Honey. The end. Just that one. I will say that one has changed the life of Drunken Peasants watcher and sometimes guest Lord Magicus, who upon hearing about this from me went out and found them and is now chemically dependent on them.
Okay.
Much as I have become on Sweet Tarts Rainbow Ropes.
Oh,
Those are
those are really fucking
those are
good.
becoming an active problem for me.
Yeah.
Those are I'm gonna eventually have to do something about that because they're I would describe them as invasive in my life at this point.
Yeah, they're chafer beetles to you.
Yeah, so but we've got a new Walmart exclusive Pringles Philadelphia cheesesteak.
Philadelphia.
So we're talking beef, we're talking cheese, we're talking onions, maybe, we're talking bread.
I don't know if there's a bread flavor.
Has anyone ever done a bread flavored chip? Are we missing out?
Oh,
Weird smell?
I do not like that smell at all.
Trouble brewed. What's the expiry on these fellas?
Oh, Scott, these smell horrible. Take a whiff.
First I want to see if they're
They
expired.
smell like feet. They smell like dirty, stinky feet.
Best by February 12th, 2024.
Ah,
These babies stay fresh. You know why? Because they're bare leaf potatoes. It's time for my whiff.
take a whiff.
Now my nose is a little clogged,
That's
so
fine.
that
It's gonna power through it.
dampen things. No, nose is unclogged. It's more cheese than anything else. But let's see what we're working
take
with.
them back.
Here. No, you finish what you took.
No, I'm not doing it. Those are horrible.
Oh, more.
Oh, Get out of my mouth.
What's going on in there?
Ugh.
What are we dealing with? Dry potatoes, vegetable oil, degerminated yellow corn flour, cornstarch, rice
I'm glad
flour,
there's no German in that rice flour or corn flour.
maltodextrin, mono and diglycerides, salt, sugar, onion powder, flavor, MSG, garlic powder, yeast, cheddar cheese, spice, onion juice concentrate, whey, preservative, paprika extract color, buttermilk, color, starch. Yeah, they're
Not good.
I'm trying to like identify what's going on in flavor because I almost felt like there was some like green pepper type in there because sometimes you'll find those on a cheesesteak, although not a traditional one. But no, so it's in theory beef, cheese, and onion, but it's not fantastic.
Nope. I bet you're still eating them.
Something in the combination of flavors is not working.
It's horrible, and I hate it so much.
Because in theory, like, I love a Philly cheesesteak. I like all the ingredients. They should work together, but Pringles has found a way for them not to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that away now.
Good.
I'm going to do a coffee palate cleanser.
Uh-huh.
And then a water to cleanse the coffee. And then we're going to have a proper wash down. As God intended. Got to get the fake potato out of my teeth. Can you come over here and suck my teeth?
I'll do that before your windsock.
Is that a thing friends ask each other?
Yeah, probably.
You know what? Let's clear all the passages. No excuses here.
You idiot. You stupid bitch. You're as dumb as a dog.
Ever blow your nose and so much more than you were expecting comes out?
Ever blow your nose and then your brain comes through and then, you're a little bit dumber afterwards?
That felt like a little bit. And you're like, oh, I should have used way more than one Kleenex. That was a mistake. Okay, we're clear. Let's have a drink of water. All right. Now let's get these fuckers, which we so foolishly bought 2 of, as if we're not each just going to have
There
one.
needs to be
one
just
sip
like
and
a
throw it
shot
away.
glass
Yes.
equivalent of these.
Okay, so...
Sadly, not sponsored by Marshmallow.
So let's talk Coca-Cola Creations flavors. This will be the 4th we've tried?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 was... Starlight, yes.
Starlight.
Which was described as space flavored.
Tastes like space.
Which was weird. It was one of those liquids that has the taste of something you only taste in solids. Like it tasted like baking, which is a weird thing to drink. And then, of course, we had the one officially sponsored by EDM star Marshmello, which
former 24/7 title holder Marshmello.
Is he?
Correct.
Wow.
He is.
I in fact like some of his things because I'm a young millennial and that sort of music caters to my tastes.
I don't know if I've actually heard one of his songs.
The song alone is legitimately very good. And
Okay.
I think there's also a him and Juice WRLD collab. Maybe called...
Oh, yeah. I have heard that one, and I like that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I honestly dig most of the Marshmello I've heard. So,
it is called Bye Bye.
not the one I was thinking
No?
of. I think there's a
also
second
Come,
one.
Come and Go.
Come and Go. It's Come and Go. Yeah.
What if I told you that Marshmallow
Killed Juice WRLD.
won the WWE 24/7 title on the SmackDown 20th anniversary,
Wow.
where he tripped and fell on top of Carmella to win the title, then lost it back the same day to Carmella. That took place in the parking lot. The title change was shown on WWE's website and social media accounts.
That is fun. My question to you is...
How many other celebrities have won 24/7?
I can tell you that certain Robert Gronkowski is the longest reigning 24/7
Correct.
champion. But I was going to ask, this so-called 20th anniversary of SmackDown,
Yeah.
did it occur in either April or September 2019? Because the very first SmackDown was in fact in April 1999 as a special on UPN, Underpaid Negroes.
Yep.
And but it did not become a weekly series until September. So what did they go with as the anniversary is my question to you.
October 4th.
So close to a week or two after the real anniversary of the start of it as a series. Mm-hmm. I'll allow it, but I'm not happy about it. Drew, was that the same? What do you think about this energy level?
I like it.
Was that the same episode where Brock Lesnar ruined Kofi Kingston's career?
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
It's very, so that was their debut on Fox, I believe.
Becky and Charlotte versus Bayley and Sasha. Rollins Nakamura ends in a no contest.
Great.
Owens Shane McMahon career versus career ladder match.
Oh yeah, they were doing a whole McMahon's firing Owens thing.
Braun the Miz and Heavy Machinery
Nice.
defeat AJ Orton Ziggler Rude. Roman Reigns over Eric Rowan in a lumberjack match. And Brock Lesnar over Kofi Kingston in
seconds?
8 seconds.
Nice. The now before we get into the complete career histories of AJ Styles and Nakamura like we did on last show, I think we should get off of that topic.
Sure, done.
However, we were reminded by a certain Bone Dog's wife of a fun off topic we. Oh, I thought it was to both of us. It was just to me. He sent me yesterday. Okay, normally, like, I'm pretty immune to the we're going to be quick instant tangent bit, but starting a review only vaguely mentioning the lead actor and then ending up buying Depeche Mode tickets really got me. And I said it was one of our finer moments. But back to Coca-Cola creation. So the second one was a joint by EDM artist Marshmello. What flavor was it?
No W.
No W. With the opposite of what you want in a president.
Well, I would, yeah. I would assume it was marshmallow flavored. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh.
It was strawberry watermelon.
Barf.
Bad.
Bad dog. Bad dog marshmallow. Bad dog.
Bad. So that was that. Now I'm trying to. So the third one was called Dream World. Was it in fact just dream flavored? Was that the flavor? Because they all say
I don't remember.
You're gonna have to look that one up while I write down marshmallow, no W, opposite of president. I think it might have just been dream flavored. And also
it just says dream flavored.
Dream flavored. Yeah. And I'm kind of racking my brain and sense memory to remember what it tasted like. I remember it being okay. I think we said it was the best of the three, but that's a very low bar.
Yeah.
But what the fuck was it? Like a
berry?
It was
kind of berry.
It was kind of fruity and kind of some other stuff going. It was maybe like a little fruity, a little bubblegummy.
Yeah, that sounds right. Right. It doesn't. I mean, I can tell you what it, because if you type it in, and it says, "What is the Dream World Coke flavor?"
Fair question. And the answer? Pussy.
Like Skittles.
Okay.
Sort of like knockoff Skittles.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Good.
Which brings us to their fourth creation, Move. Again, fairly vague title. Could be anything, but what intrigued you and I, sex, is what flavor it is.
Okay.
Coca-Cola Creations Move is described as transformation flavored.
Ooh.
Finally, a TF soda for me.
Does that mean we don't have to get the surgery? Because this is going to make the surgery?
This might be a surgery-free option.
Done.
Or
I'll take drinking
a weird Coke,
100 Cokes over taking a hot knife to my flesh.
Sure, over painful invasive surgery. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Because here's the thing, folks. We're not married to the surgery. We are married to the result of the surgery. If there's something else that can result in that, then fantastic. If it's a weird Coke, great. Awesome. Surgery free. Now, I believe if this is what Drew made a face that I cannot even describe to you in audio form upon smelling it.
It's definitely the thing Eve told you it was.
So, friend of the show, Eve.
Hi, Eve.
Hi, Eve. Also, hi to new YouTube member, Bronco underscore number, maybe 94, maybe not.
69.
But more importantly, our fourth Brian.
Brian, we put the call out and you answered.
So thank you. You did a great job and we appreciate
All
it.
Brian podcasts. That's what we're asking for. Every Brian subscribes.
If we get enough Brians, the rest of you can leave.
Yeah. They're pulling enough weight for everybody
else.
That's
the deal. So Eve told me, and I believe it was about this, and upon your smell, it seems to be confirmation, that there is quite a coconut element to this, which is not my cup of tea, especially in a cola.
It smells like the hair mousse I used to use in like middle school.
Interesting.
That was like coconut scented.
And is that something that you think would be fun to drink?
No.
I see.
Although I still drank it.
Wait, you drank the mousse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was like chocolate mousse, but coconut. Hair mousse, dessert mousse, it's the same thing.
You thought they were just doing like early molecular gastronomy and like, ooh, this is fancy, a coconut mousse.
Ooh, a coconut mousse in an
aerosol
that I put in my hair, but I can also eat. Delicious.
Now, that being said, even though I'm fixing to not like this, I will in fact drink 100 if it is, as promised, transformation flavored. And here we go. Drew's already in. Oh, it's coconut. It's artificial coconut.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not. The smell is stronger than the taste.
The smell is strong. The smell is stronger than the initial taste. The smell is same as the aftertaste.
Yeah, it's like coconut and
there's one other thing.
Something else. Like
it's coconut and something more tart.
Maybe, but does it maybe chocolate?
That's disgusting.
Chocolate coconut?
That's fucking disgusting.
Do you feel a tail growing in?
I wish I did.
I'm going to grow a tail later, but that's not from the Coke. Yeah, I think this one's an L. This one's just as bad as Dream World.
I'm going to say worst of the four. I really don't like coconut.
That marshmallow one's really bad.
You know what it was? But I might drink that before this. Unless I'm getting that tail.
Nah, me too. Yeah, you're right. This is the worst one. This, marshmallow, Dream World, regular Coke.
No,
Starlight, sorry.
Do you go Starlight over Dream World?
No, Dream World over Starlight.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, yeah. So this, marshmallow, Starlight, Dream World.
Yeah. And even Dream World, number one, not very good.
Yeah. Number one is worse than most flavored Dr. Peppers.
Yes. I will reserve. I'm going to give this another 15 minutes. And then
forget about it and try it again?
No. I'm going to give this 15 minutes for it to take, because I don't know how fast the digestive and circulatory systems work. But if no tail in 15 minutes, this stays number 4. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. Otherwise, hey, we'll revisit the rankings.
I do kind of feel like my nails are growing a little bit.
All right.
That could just be natural, though. But
yeah, you could be a fast nail grower.
I'm a fast other grower.
No,
I'm a fast grower and a slow shower.
This sucks.
Fucking thing sucks.
Fucking thing really sucks. God damn it. Eve, you were right.
It's nice to not have to do 7 hours of podcast today.
I'm excited to just do one emergency Oscars preview and then be done.
Because we've been fucking around. It's an hour 16.
Great.
And we've just been fucking around, and I'm not even that concerned about it.
I love a good fuck.
Sometimes. Depends.
Well, I think that's all the business.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think so.
I had a good time.
Would you like to talk?
I'd be fine to be done right now.
I mean, we used to do some short ones sometimes. Way back when
sometimes the length started with a 1.
Yep. This one's not gonna, but it won't. But it won't in total start with a 7.
No, it'll start with. It'd be nice if it started with a 2.
I think it'll start with a 2.
Yep.
I think it'll start with a 2. So as we stated,
I have just been. Hold on, I apologize. I have
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news on the news.
So there's
gay porn.
There's a tweet
on your phone.
There's a tweet and then a tweet that quoted it, and then I'm tagged under that. So the initial tweet is apparently Nick Maton of the Detroit Tigers.
Sure.
He has a...
who the fuck watches baseball?
Nick Maton calls himself Wolfie. He won't divulge much about the origin of the nickname, but Maton and his persona have made a strong early impression with the Tigers. I think he barked at the umpire on a tough pitch that got called a strike.
Nice.
So that's the initial tweet. It is then quoted by the account Foolish Baseball, who quotes that tweet, has a picture of a man whispering something to George W. Bush that says, "Sir, a second furry has hit Major League Baseball."
Nice. Yes.
And then, Hey Aqualung tags me in a response to it, at Not Scott Henson. "Hey Tiger, look, it's another furry who is a tiger, but not a tiger, but a wolf." I respond,
"No wolves."
I love this and just read it out loud on my podcast.
Oh my god. Two things. There's a thirst trap Twitter that I follow
that you run
at American Hussy.
Nice.
She's like a real thick girl who talks about stuff.
Oh, I was kind of hoping it was one of those like ussy portmanteaus that we're doing with Bussy and stuff, but it was horse.
No. Oh,
That was horse pussy.
no thanks.
Also, they got big ones.
They got big ones.
Yeah. I mean, think of what's got to go in there.
Yeah, I mean,
and do the math.
yeah.
Wide and deep.
I opened my Twitter.
Yeah.
She's verified and has 24K followers.
It's good numbers.
And
it's not quadruple what I have,
No.
but it is more than triple.
More than triple.
So I would say, if I was to hazard a guess, it is. I have roughly. How are we gonna do this? 24.
Boo, liar. Boo.
7.
Get more followers. Boo.
7/24 of her followers. You heard it here first.
Idiot. So anyways, I opened my Twitter and literally the first thing that comes up is a tweet from her.
American horse pussy.
American horse pussy that just says, "Put 2 fingers in my pussy and your thumb in my ass and bowl me like a bowling ball." What a way to open your Twitter.
That's how you know it's not American horse pussy, because you can put 2 full fists.
You can put yourself.
You can put a man
You put your whole upper body
in a horse
inside.
pussy. Yeah.
Now I've already forgotten why I opened my Twitter now. So let's move on.
Well, I guess it's
I was gonna look. We were talking about something, and I was gonna look it up, and then it disappeared.
And then there were perhaps distractions.
Yes.
It couldn't have been important.
I mean, probably not, right?
I don't think so.
Should we just sit here in silence while we both look at our phones?
Yeah.
Does it feel like that's a good way to do the podcast?
I think so.
What was the...
I think
Anyways.
it's time for an emergency Oscars preview.
Yeah.
Our first ever.
Yeah.
First of many?
Yeah.
First and last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what that's from?
I mean, it's not really the cadence, but
It's not necessarily the cadence. It's
Okay.
just the reference.
oh, then it's the either the Dassey or the Avery family on a prison call having an entire conversation of the word yeah.
It is
Avery's?
Avery's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Avery's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really illustrates the versatility of the word yeah.
Why isn't there more why isn't there a 3rd season?
There needs to be a 3rd season of Making a Murderer.
Like, how have they not followed through with that?
I don't know. Has there
Is
ever
there
not
is
been
there
enough
more
developments?
like we did an entire episode that was just about that.
Yes, we did.
So
If you'd care to listen to it, because it's probably before a lot of you started listening, just go into the podcast archives on the YouTube for sure, and what was it? VCW Hearts Murder or Making a Murderer? Might have just been Murder.
VCW Hearts Making a Murderer?
It's either that or just VCW Hearts Murder.
Maybe.
I'll find
I guess the latest news was from January, the end of January, where the state is trying to block him getting a new trial still. That's really like the only thing.
Okay.
I guess his attorneys the state is trying to muddy new significant evidence of that a third party had opportunity and is directly connected to the murder of Teresa Halbach.
Interesting.
It's one of the nephews. So Brendan Dassey's brother. The third party suspect is identified as one of Avery's nephews in the Dassey family.
Is it the one with the terrifying search history?
It's probably the one with the terrifying search history.
How could it not be? He's the murderer.
He's the murderer. But I want there to be more so we can do another Making a Murder episode.
Absolutely.
That was one of the most fun episodes I think we've ever recorded.
It was great.
Because there was so many things.
There was a lot of... Yeah, it's VCW Hearts Making a Murderer. So search VCW Murderer, you'll get it. Or just go through my archives. It's there.
I mean, also, too, if you haven't watched Making a Murderer...
Watch Making a Murderer.
It's fucking wild.
It's great.
I mean, season 2's a little... different.
Yeah.
But
and obviously
one,
there's because 1 gives you all the information and 2 is only what's happened since 1.
Yeah.
But 1 is wild. When did we taped it January 23rd, 2016.
Ooh, Brendan Dassey has aged horribly.
Fat and old.
I mean, being in prison probably doesn't help.
It'll get you.
And but he looks horrible.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wonder if he finally got to watch WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 22.
Yep. Well after it had happened already.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows that that John Cena beat Triple H for the title.
I hope so. Brian Dassey is the
I knew it was another B.
Yeah. He's the one that had the fucked up search.
He's the monster.
Yeah, fucked up search history.
Drowned girls.
And
there's like some WWE in there,
Yep.
right? It was like WWE Divas Naked, WWE Divas Naked Dead.
That is quite the search history.
What, I don't want to get into a wrestling hole again, but what was the best match on that Mania? Edge Foley?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's Edge Foley, there's a Money in the Bank. There's Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon.
Yes, that's the best match.
It's probably Edge Foley. Yeah.
It is definitely Edge Foley. Do you want me to actually give you the answer, or do you want me to just look at the pay-per-view?
You can look at the pay-per-view. But then we have to stop looking at the pay-per-view.
Nope.
Because we are prone to going too
Yeah, but
deep.
people like it when we go on the fucking tangents. Don't give me that shit. Don't pretend like the listening audience isn't like, God, I hope they go off on a tangent about WrestleMania 22 so that we can enjoy them rambling on about nonsense. So
Fair
the
point.
card is Viscera winning a battle royal on the pre-show.
Sick.
Big Show and Kane defending the tag titles against Carlito and Chris Masters.
What are you talking about?
Rob Van Dam winning Money in the Bank over Bobby Lashley, Finlay, Matt Hardy, Ric Flair, and Shelton Benjamin.
Interesting group of guys. Yeah, that was good.
John Bradshaw Layfield defeating Redacted for the WWE United States Championship.
Bradshaw beat Benoit for the title?
Benoit for the title 10 minutes on WrestleMania.
That sucks.
Yeah. Edge Mick Foley hardcore match.
Great.
Booger Man.
One of the best North American hardcore matches of all time.
100%.
Yeah.
And the fire table spot ruined lives.
Yeah.
I think Edge said afterwards, I don't know what I was thinking. He's like, I could have died. Then you got Boogeyman defeating Booker T and Queen Sharmell.
Really fast?
3 minutes.
Yeah.
You got Mickie James defeating Trish Stratus for the women's title.
I mean, that's the best.
That's the best moment.
Fire table aside, that's the best moment on the pay-per-view. But don't try to find it on the DVD because it's edited out.
Boo, boo.
So for those who want to know, Trish Stratus was the good guy, or a baby face. Mickie James was the heel because she's Southern and nobody likes them. And she was obsessed with Trish.
She was a super fan who was then
super fan stalker,
gay in love with her.
Yeah. So they had a match for the was it called? No, it's still called the women's title.
It's WWE women's title.
It wasn't Diva's title yet.
No.
For the women's title, where they had a match, and how did we get into position? Was it from a rear waist lock?
I think she was going for the Bulldog run off the rope. What the fuck's her finish called? The Stratisfaction? No, that's the other one.
The Trish
Stratosphere?
I think there was a Stratus. Maybe the Bulldog is the Stratus faction,
she
and
went
the
for the
head
Bulldog,
scissors.
and when she went to go for the Bulldog, she just like reached down.
Mickey James reaches down and literally fingers,
Like, it just gets one in there.
full on finger blast Trish Stratus. Trish releases the move she was going to do, disgusted, and then Mickey does full on pussy fingers to her mouth and licks them dry.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's insane.
I go out of my way to download a live pay-per-view airing of that, so I have the match as God intended and not how the censors intended. Yes, I did.
So. Yeah, I would assume so. Then you got The Undertaker defeating Mark Henry in a casket match.
Oh, yeah.
Shawn Michaels, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, no holds barred.
Yep.
World title.
Which was the build to the next month.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon and his son Shane McMahon versus Shawn Michaels.
And his tag team partner. God. If
you think we're joking, you are underestimating mid-2000s WWE.
You're underestimating Vince McMahon. World's shortest heavyweight title match, three-way, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton.
What did they go?
9 minutes.
Yeah. It was good for its length, just like weirdly short.
Then we're in the right era of time.
Although I guess Kurt Angle's neck was broken for like a fourth time, and he was a full-on junkie.
Yes, complete junkie, cheating on his wife.
But he did a good job.
Yeah.
Of cheating on his wife.
We forget that this is the time frame where you got to have the women's cooler.
The cooler.
Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle, Playboy pillow fight.
Yeah. So yeah, up to from the beginning of allowing women to wrestle to the 2010-ish.
Yeah.
Early 2010s.
Yeah, early 2010s.
Really only WWE, because any other promotion just like did matches and trusted the crowd to be there for them. WWE believed the crowd would not be hot for the main event if the main event was preceded by anything good. So you would always put the cheesecake bitch match right before the main as the cooler. So that's what this was. In a world. Are
you okay?
I choked on my coffee a little bit.
In a world where you and I have both, unisex, have both said maybe some of the gayest things ever spoken out loud on a podcast unintentionally.
Speak for yourself, moron.
Thank you. This might be one of the gayest things I'm ever going to say on this podcast. So it was a Playboy pillow fight because Candice Michelle had just done...
Should I be sitting down?
You should be sitting down.
Okay.
So she had just done Playboy in April. It came out April. So it was coming out when WrestleMania was happening.
Yeah.
And I'm just, doing my research on the pictures.
Uh-huh.
Who's Playboy for? Like, who's that pathetic that they can jerk off to that?
That is
I'm full blown looking at Candice Michelle's unshaved pubes, and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Like this does nothing for me.
You don't want to beat off?
No, not even a little bit. I could not be less interested in seeing her with nothing on.
What if I drew like a couple little kitty whiskers and a tail on her?
I'm listening. Maybe some ears.
Maybe some pointy ears.
But ears replacing her ears, not over.
Oh, you don't want a second set of ears?
No, one proper set of ears.
Like non-monsters have?
No, I don't.
Go to hell, turning red.
You suck. Hire a furry.
Good advice across the board.
Across the board, period.
Yeah. Just in general. Hire a furry.
Then, of course, we said main event, John Cena, Triple H.
Edge Foley's the best.
Kane Big Show versus Carlito Masters is a 3.94 on Cage Match.
Not strong. These are out of 10, by the way.
Money in Ladder Match is 7.75 with a 4-star rating.
So good, but not amazing.
Bradshaw Benoit is a 5.36.
Mm-hmm.
Edge Foley is a 9.18 and 4 stars.
That 9.18 is correct. That 4 stars is too low.
Yeah. He's a loser.
Because 4 stars in cage match number terms should be 7.5 to 8.
Yeah.
So that's
criminally low.
Yeah, like 9.1 is pushing
Close.
4 and 3/4.
4 3/4, yeah.
Yeah.
Boogeyman, Booker T, and Shermel has no rating because it's too short.
Right.
Mickey Trish is a 6.68, but it's 2 stars according to Meltzer.
The match was okay, and they blew the finish.
They did blew the finish.
So
you blew your own finishing move.
Yeah,
because
so
you're a white woman.
That's tough.
Taker McHenry is a 3.53.
Not strong.
Sean Vince is a 7.41 and 3.5 stars.
It was pretty fun.
Kurt Ray Orton is a 7.34 and also 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
Laundry pill fight's not a thing. It's under 5 minutes. And Cena and Triple H is a 7.27. So worse than the 3-way and Shawn and Vince.
And Shawn Vince, yeah.
But Meltzer gave it 3 3/4 of a star. So 1/4 of a star higher.
Yeah. Yeah. Most WrestleManias, not very good.
Not particularly.
This is one of them.
At least not the ones especially not the ones in this era. Oh, I forgot that this one has 3 theme songs.
Ooh, and they're all sick.
Big Time by Peter Gabriel.
Of course.
4. Big Time from Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
I Dare You by Shinedown.
Okay.
Save My Sorrow by Bullets and Octane.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And CanCon? I think CanCon. Give me a second here. Let me look up CanCon.
Why are they using CanCon?
CanCon, baby.
Wow. You broke through, guys.
Toronto, Ontario rock band.
Bullets and Octane?
No, not Bullets, Octane. The 4th one. The one that I didn't say.
What's the 4th one? Rush?
Baby Hates Me by Danko Jones. Canadian rock legends.
Nice.
Danko Jones. I will admit, I did own one of their records.
I like your style.
I mean, they had some pretty catchy music, and also I was being supportive of a Afro-Canadian lead singer of a hard rock band.
True.
I'm progressive.
A real Bad Brains.
I'm progressive. What, Bad Brains? Oh yeah, I guess they.
real,
and Kill Switch Engage.
And Collective Soul.
No, I think Collective Soul is white.
Living Color.
Living Color.
That's a good one.
That's all blacks, but okay. Hootie.
Hootie, of course.
Only Hootie was black.
And even that's debatable based on his musical output.
Collective Soul was, in fact, all white guys.
I wonder who I was thinking of when I said Collective Soul. Because it wasn't Collective Soul.
Mudhoney.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm thinking of other bands that were like around that time that...
Yeah.
I don't know who he would be thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Black Crows. No, he's not black, right?
Hey, guys. This is this week's Exit to Eden mission.
Who gives a shit? They're having fun, Scott. Stop trying to prevent them from having fun.
I'm giving them more fun. What are you talking about? What band am I thinking of that has a black lead singer that made me say Collective Soul, even though I know it's not?
Is Adam
Collective
Duritz
Soul.
black?
Who's that?
The lead singer of Counting Crows?
No.
No?
No.
Because he had dreadlocks and like, is he a light-skinned black man?
No, he's a straight up white dude, and his
Cultural appropriation?
but his like pussy getting.
Oh yeah, I know.
He has the most insane resume.
Yeah.
You would like. I think he's fucked every female member of Friends.
Nice.
And like and it's just not, and like Princess Diana and like like it's crazy, and Judi Dench.
Okay, not based on looks.
Cher.
Not based on looks, but how good they would be in bed. Rank the 3 girls on Friends. And if you don't do it right, then you're gay.
Not considering looks at all.
Not looks. Just like them as
based on vibe, how good a fuck they would be. Kudrow, Cox, Aniston, descending order.
100%.
Correct answer?
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way that Kudrow's not the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now the men. I genuinely think Ross won, Joey 2, and Chandler 3.
I was thinking Joey 1, Ross 2, Chandler
No, because I feel like Joey's too hot, so he's going to try he's not going to try as hard to make you feel
Interesting.
good. Whereas
also-
Ross is a nerd, and if there's anything that the world has taught us is that you should fuck nerds.
But he's Jewish.
He is.
I was factoring that in.
Yeah.
But which is funny because
Well, but we know that Joey too also cut, because remember they have to faction a fake foreskin for him out of baloney.
yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
So does that mean Matthew Perry's your number one? Also a Jew?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Perry seems very waspy.
Don't we find out?
I'd be surprised. But then again, he is in Hollywood, so who's to say?
There's literally a blog post by someone that says the ethnic backgrounds of the cast of Friends.
Nice. doing the hard work.
David Schwimmer, Jewish descent from Germany.
Duh.
Courtney Cox, English, though she is married to David Arquette, who is Jewish. Jennifer Aniston, Greek, Italian, Scottish.
Okay.
Lisa Kudrow, Jewish, descent from Russia.
Boo.
Matthew Perry, half Canadian English, half Jewish.
Perry. You let me down, Perry.
Canadian Jew. Look at him. Matt LeBlanc, French, Italian, Dutch, and Irish. Elliot Gould, Jewish. Like you needed to put that in there. Elliot Gould is the most like the only way you can be more Jewish than Elliot Gould is if you're Five-ish Finkel.
With prime Elliot Gould,
Handsome.
hottest Jew of all time.
Very handsome. Yeah.
Is there a hotter Jew? I don't know.
Dear Bing. Who is the hottest Jew?
Like, I don't know. It's crazy because most people our age and younger would only picture him.
According
old.
to Bing, it's Adam Brody.
I get it. But even versus
Ooh.
Prime Gould, I don't know.
Here's some interesting answers. I think I know what my answer is.
Okay.
So I'll give you the list. I have mine.
Yeah.
The list, according to Bing, noted sponsor of the podcast, Bing.
Bing it, guys.
You got Adam Brody,
Uh-huh.
James Franco,
Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal,
Oh.
Andrew Garfield, our boy Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Yeah.
Gabriel Match from Suits, Jason Schwartzman, Paul Rudd, Max Greenfield, and who I think is the correct number one answer is fucking I don't want to say the wrong thing because what fucking Ray Donovan himself.
Oh,
Liev
Schreiber.
And you know what? Pablo too. But I think Liev's is number one Jew man.
Oh yeah, Liam's the hotter brother for
He's
sure.
very handsome.
Yeah, he's tough to vote against, especially because he's Sabretooth.
That is true.
Yeah, I think Schreiber, Rudd, Gilly would be the top three. But Prime Gould is in that mix too.
He is too. Yeah.
I think it's funny they put in Jason Schwartzman, who is just an uglier Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes. That is true. You also got Shia LaBeouf. Mm-hmm. Sure, that's handsome. Oh, Jeff Goldblum. Come on. You kidding me?
Also in the mix.
Then you got... Oh, Max Green. We'll get out here. A lot of these other people I don't recognize. Jason Segel. Sure. Andy Samberg. Yeah.
Okay, now you're just
handsome Andy Samberg.
You're just kind of scraping now, guys.
Ben Stiller, Ben Foster, Noah Wyle, Zach
Wiley's hot.
Zach Braff, Lenny Kravitz,
The
Josh Radnor.
when American Dad used to do the newspaper headline gag in their early opening credits for the first couple years, there's two that stick with me.
Yeah.
The first one is Zach Braff Mania sweeps Zach Braff's apartment. And the other, I don't know if
you can say out loud.
You know what? I'm quoting.
You are quoting, so YouTube, you cannot get mad.
I'm quoting a 2006 American Dad opening credits newspaper gag. Okay, these do not reflect the views of Scott Henson or the podcast. They probably and almost certainly do reflect the views of Drew. So send all complaints to at Ian Tattoos.
Yeah, if that comes up, that's me.
Yeah, that's my department. New York. It's really funny. You can't say it anymore, but it's really funny. New York bans trans fats. Fat trannies still okay.
Oh, you said the T slur. You pig.
That's a tester for you, YouTube.
For women, Natalie Portman, obviously, number one.
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, too.
Barbra Streisand.
I mean, Babs in the 70s.
We've had this conversation on pod, right? Prime Babs, a lot better than you think.
Babs.
A lot better. Because I just think of older Babs and her nose. And that's not entirely fair. Because she did used to be able to get it. Yes.
I mean, sometimes the hair was a little bit wild.
She had some like stupid 60s and 70s hair for sure.
But yeah, in the 70s,
yeah,
she was fucking hot. Now, put your hands together. Barbra Streisand, Elliot Gould.
Yeah.
Were they a couple?
I think yes.
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah. Just making beautiful Jew babies.
Except for
I don't think they made babies.
Made babies, but
and I also
think you should stop saying Jew babies. I feel like that's not an appropriate thing.
It depends what you do with them. It might be fine. I don't think I knew that Jack Quaid's mother
Meg Ryan
was Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Until like this week.
Oh, yeah, Meg Ryan. He and Barbra Streisand were married from 1963 to 1971.
They had 8 years and they didn't make a Jew baby?
I'm going to look right now.
Should I keep saying it?
I mean, it's your funeral, man. You do what you want. They have one child, Jason Gould.
Is he so hot?
He's an American actor and singer.
Show me him.
At the age of 21, Gould came out to his parents as gay.
Boo!
By 1991, he was outed by the tabloids. He stopped acting in 2000, and he put out...
right before 9/11. Interesting. I wonder if he
got the call.
Wonder if he got the call.
Jason Gould. Not so much.
Not as hot as he should be.
Not so much. He looks like
current Barbra Streisand.
He looks like male Barbra Streisand, kinda. He's got a Spotify. We can go listen to his
Sick.
His
I
songs.
hope he chose a good username.
He chose verified artist Jason Gould. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not ugly, but okay. Not as handsome as you would think.
I wanted more. I wanted more for sure.
Yeah. I was definitely hoping that he was like much more fuckable.
This has been the Hot Jews portion of the podcast. And speaking of Jews, the Oscars. And that's how you segue.
I wanted to do, like, you know, the prop bets that people do for the Super Bowl.
What color Gatorade are they going to pour on Helen Mirren?
Yeah, or how long's the national anthem? Or, like, those. I wanted to do some prop bets for this, but I couldn't think of enough to make it worthwhile. Like,
for this right now or for the actual Oscars?
I mean, for you and I to make prop bets on for the actual Oscars. Yeah. But I couldn't think of enough that were good. I think because I was like, one of them was like, does Will Smith appear? Like, do they let Will Smith come?
They don't let Will Smith come, but I think a great prop bet is over/under on number of slap jokes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Or what would you set the over/under at?
3.5. Yeah. 3.5.
Fair. That's about right. I would. P.S. I'd take the over.
I would take the over.
Yeah.
I think Kimmel alone is going to make 4.
Yeah.
And then there's no way that like a Tina Fey or an Amy Poehler or Maya Rudolph doesn't like do a staged slap. They're gonna get Meryl Streep to come out of the audience.
Yeah, the odds of there not being some skit thing.
100% that's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
If that doesn't happen, I'll re-circumcise my penis. Uncircumcise my penis.
I'll take some more off the top.
I'll take some more off. I'll cut off the remaining 1.5 inches.
I'll cut my dick in half.
Yeah, and feed it to you.
No, I'll bifurcate it. Go shark dick.
Oh, no thanks.
No?
No. Yeah, I mean, there are some interesting ones, but yeah, it's over 4, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way they don't do a skit about the slap.
Yeah. It's going to be really annoying.
It's going to be really annoying. But they're
not looking forward to it.
Shut up, you're looking forward to it. You're gonna pop so hard for it. They're doing it! They're doing it!
I can't believe they're doing it.
Oh my god, they're doing it! Why'd they do it twice?
Bam, second encore.
Bam, second encore. I didn't think he was gonna play Moon River, but then bam, second encore. So I guess as anyone who's ever listened to our WrestleMania or our Wrestle Kingdom previews, we're obviously just going to say who we think is gonna win, but then also going to say who we want to win. Yeah, if it's different than who we think will win.
We'll say who we think and who we want.
I'm not going to write yours down, though. I'm just going to write mine down, because I don't really care for you.
That's fair. And
do you want me to keep track?
Don't need to.
Fine, then I won't.
And keen listeners can listen to my picks here and see if they match the picks I actually do live when we commentate the Oscars, or if I have had any of my trademark changes of heart.
Oh, so why? Because you're a big fat phony?
I might be a big fat phony.
This guy's a big fat phony!
Hey, everybody!
So, shall we start at the bottom and work our way up, or should we do the big ones and then work our way down?
Oh, and then finish with something...
Finish with best visual effects?
Perfect.
Costume design, perhaps?
That's a strong closer.
Okay, let's...
Maybe go Drake style and start at the bottom.
Best...
Except he didn't start at the bottom. He was like born middle upper class and then was on a popular television show
Wheelchair Jimmy.
Child.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
When was this bottom that he started at?
Maybe he's talking about being a bottom.
Started as a bottom.
Now I'm top.
Now I'm top.
Write that down. Write that down. We're not forgetting about that one. That's going to be a parody song at some point. Started as a bottom, now I'm top.
Fun.
Best visual effects.
Okay.
Am I reading the nominations, or are we just saying the winners?
You can read the nominations, but this is the thing I feel like I need to yell about before we even get to the nominations. If James Cameron doesn't win this Oscar, he should fucking kill himself.
He should kill himself on stage.
Yeah.
Except for I doubt he's there, because he's still filming 3, 4, and 5.
He's busy. He's busy with his blue kitties that he has dedicated the entire second half of his career
and the rest of his life.
And the rest of his life.
The rest of his life is making Avatar movies.
Yep.
He's like 79.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So the nominations are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun: Maverick.
Were there a lot of visual effects in The Batman?
Not really. There was a little bit, but nothing...
I don't really associate it like...
I don't know if they mean by visual effects is like the atmosphere of the city. Like they obviously had to do digital like...
Yeah,
matting and coverage and like things to make the city look more like Gotham. But yeah, I don't really associate the Batman as being a visual effects heavy movie.
Not really.
Well, like Elvis had more visual effects than the Batman.
Yeah, they weren't good. But
they had more.
Lots. In fact, as you said, it had all of the CGI ever invented. All Quiet on the Western Front had actually some nice more. Subtle CGI.
Yeah.
There's one where he's beating the guy to death with a helmet.
Yes.
And each hit there's more, like his face is more fucked up and more blood and
more brain matter.
Looks very realistic. It's really well done.
Are you saying they didn't just kill that guy?
Oh, maybe they just killed that guy. It was Germany, right? So who cares?
Yeah. There's also some really good battlefield scenes that are like have some very good added visuals to it. I mean, I still think it's Avatar.
I
Like,
think
I would be surprised if Avatar doesn't win.
it would be insane if it's not Avatar.
Yeah.
Like James Cameron, I assume is already on the verge of suicide because he didn't get nominated for Best Director.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
Honestly,
if I spent 13 years on something and $1 billion, I'd maybe want to get nominated.
Yeah, I would almost nominate him for Best Director over it Best Picture.
I'd say that would be less egregious
Because he spent so much time.
He's doing something out there,
and he's developing technologies for film and stuff.
Yeah,
so
and P.S. It's not a good movie and shouldn't be nominated for Best Picture.
I really do think it's the opposite of what it should be, but
I agree.
Too late. So we're both saying Avatar.
Avatar wins, and I'm gonna say All Quiet should win.
I like that. I mean, I was going to say Black Panther. I think there's some cool. Mm-hmm. There's some cool visuals in it. Like the suits always look really good, really cool. There's a dream sequence. No tails. I know. There's the dream sequence where she goes in and it's revealed to her that Killmonger is her spirit. Yeah, and that whole scene is very, very cool looking.
Did you know I'm best friends with young Killmonger?
Cool.
My friend Chet.
Did you fuck
him? From Netflix's The Main Event.
Did you fuck him?
I didn't fuck him.
Oh. Well, then he's not really your friend, is
he? Although I did get to make out with Otis and Keith Lee on set.
Nice. Brag.
Bring me your fattest wrestlers so that I may kiss them.
Oh, they're going to make me take my
shirt off. I got no time for Baba Tunde, though. Daba Kato. Yeah.
They're going to make me take my shirt off.
He seems standoffish, and not just because he's 7'4".
And also, is his English even that good?
No.
Let's do best film editing. I'm just gonna go in order, up.
We're going up the Wikipedia.
Up the Wikipedia. Best film editing. It's The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tard, and Top Gun Maverick. My answer is gonna be the same for what I think will win and what I want to win.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you go first.
Is that confidence that I have so come to respect. I don't see Banshees or Tar really having a chance in this because, I mean, most of the voters and most of everyone don't actually know what they're voting for when it comes to editing.
Yeah, not really.
Because if Bohemian Rhapsody winning is any indication, they're just sort of voting for the most editing, not the best editing. It's really a quantity over quality situation.
It's the Kevin Dunn Award.
It's the Kevin,
the most cuts.
If WWE Raw could from 2 years ago could be nominated for an Oscar for editing, it would win.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would very much like Elvis not to win.
But you think Elvis is gonna win?
I don't know. No. It's I think because it's the most action-y.
Yeah.
I think Top Gun will win. And I would probably like Everything Everywhere All to win.
I'm going Top Gun both. I think that you like you said, the action is not easy to edit.
Yeah, spoiler, I also think Top Gun's winning sound for the same reason.
Me too. 100%, same thing. Yeah, it's so hard to edit things that are that fast and not make it look a little sloppy.
And not fuck it up, yeah.
Right? But it looked good. Very smooth.
Yep.
Everything about it was really, really transitions were really good.
Yeah.
The photographing planes flying that fast and that at that kind of speed with those kind of maneuvers and everything is not easy.
What kind of speed? Would you say somewhere around Mach 10?
Mach 10.
10 times.
Mach 10.2.
10 times the speed of sound.
Yeah.
Which is 10,000
billion.
10,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That would destroy your body.
Well, yeah, that's why a lot of fighter pilots don't do it for a long time.
Well, they don't do it at all.
Well, I mean,
nobody is going anywhere.
I'm saying
fucking
Mach 10, but yeah.
close
in general
to Mach 10.
That's why fighter pilots don't last very long.
Yeah.
It's because doing Machs all the time fucks up your innards.
It fucks you up.
Yeah.
But like you would melt
Yeah.
at Mach 10.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I mean, Tom Cruise almost melted at fake Mach 10. So
yeah. That was a bit that was a bit much.
yeah, I think Top Gun for both sound and edit. So I guess
Sounding?
we can just do sounding right now.
Best sounding?
Best sound is
Best thing in a urethra.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun Maverick. And as we both said, we think Top Gun Maverick is winning, and I will also like it to win.
I will say All Quiet to win. I think
To win?
There, I would say
want to win.
All Quiet should.
Yeah.
Top Gun will.
There is great sound design and sound editing, and I mean most good budget war movies have amazing sound.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things you can put into
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Whereas other movies you only have a little bit here, a little bit there. But with war movies, it's like distance stuff, up close stuff, screaming because you're dying.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff for that.
Yeah. World War One seems like it sucks.
I mean, just like the fucking gas attacks,
The trench,
the
like
trench warfare in
everyone's
general.
everyone's got goddamn trench foot.
Yeah, because you're all stepping in your own pee and poo.
You're all just like living in sewage. Like it seems like such a shitty war. Vietnam, cool war.
Cool war.
Hang out in the jungle, do heroin.
Yep, just hang out with your buddies.
Yeah.
Get fucked up.
Yeah.
Hallucinate, come home, kill some people.
Yeah, exactly. Like
fuck with a sheriff in a small town, but you're not really fucking with him, but then he's an asshole and they try to kill you in the woods.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck World War One.
Best costume design. The options are Babylon, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
A big
Directed
snub.
by Jim Beavan. Don't get even. Get Beavan.
Big snub for Best Picture, IMO.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A movie we both definitely
A
watched.
historical comedy drama film directed and produced by Anthony Fabian.
A widowed cleaning lady in 1950s London falls madly in love with a couture Dior dress and decides that she must have one of her own. Ooh, interesting. So it's about costumes.
Yes.
But not cool costumes like 3 million yen fursuits.
No.
So
Who the fuck? What do we know Leslie Manville from? What was the thing that we... Phantom Thread. Right. Your favorite movie that I think is gay.
I mean, I think it's really good.
Nope. Doesn't fuck the dress. I'm not interested.
Nope.
Listen.
Listen.
Fuck the dress. Best movie ever.
Is she the bitch sister?
Yes.
She's really good in Phantom Thread.
She is. I thought she was good, but unless you're gonna make cummies on the dress, I'm not interested.
Was she nominated?
That is a good question. She was.
I'm sure I nominated her in our Oscars redo.
You definitely did.
Also, guys, stay tuned. In a few weeks.
Osco?
In a few weeks, this Oscars redo. So if you like this, just think about the other thing.
She was in fact nominated.
Nice. Supporting?
She was nominated for supporting, and she won. JK, she didn't win.
She did not. That's 2017. Who did...
Give me the fucking... Wikipedia, you're being a pain in the ass. She lost to Allison Janney for I, Tonya.
Okay.
It was her, Mary J. Blige for Mudbound.
Fuck off.
Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird, and Octavia Spencer for Shape of Water.
I think I probably gave it to Manville in my Oscars
You
rebook,
probably did.
But I think there would have been some internal struggle with Laurie Metcalf, who I really like.
Right. Because you're a big Roseanne fan.
I'm watching the Connors, baby.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I mean, you get more Laurie Metcalf, because I guess Laurie Metcalf is like the female lead now.
Yeah, is pseudo Roseanne now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it was brave of her to gain 250 pounds.
Yeah. See, here's the problem: is that even though I have not seen it and I don't really intend on seeing it,
Mrs. Harris Goes Bears.
I mean, Babylon's gonna win.
Babylon
is gonna win probably 2 or 3 of these because
it can get a little something
because it's a very flashy period piece kind of thing.
Yeah,
and that sort of is like what wins, like costumes, makeups, and production design.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll win. I don't know, actually, because like I'm gonna say I want Black Panther to win. And I guess there is a chance that Black Panther will actually win, but it's hard to go against. Hollywood likes movies about flashy gay 20s.
Sure.
What are you thinking?
So, are you think Babylon will win? You want Black Panther to
I
win?
want Black Panther to win.
You haven't locked in?
I'm not sure on who is winning, because I guess
Right.
Elvis also could win.
Elvis is in the mix because even just Elvis wore a lot of costumes, and I can see the Academy gravitating to that. I could also see, I hate that I can't just think about it in terms of, hey, what do I think had the best straight up costume design, and cats obviously, and then I think that will win because that's the way the Academy will vote. But I have to think how I think the Academy is going to think.
Right.
Which is, I think...
The new wokeness.
I think... well, very much in this case, because I think this is one of the ones they can find to throw to Black Panther.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that.
So
you're thinking Black Panther will win?
I'm thinking Black Panther, and if not that, Elvis.
And and you want...
And what should win? I don't know. Everything Everywhere.
Yeah, that means Everything Everywhere also has really good costume design.
It does.
Because there's so many different character changes.
Yeah.
Right? And like alternate realities or whatever. And,
Yeah, and all of what's the daughter? Ming-Wo?
Ming Chang.
Lao Tzu? Hong Chao?
Lao Tzu.
Lao Tzu. Yeah, all of
P.F. Chang.
All of Lao Tzu, like her crazy costumes at the end, and then earlier like her lesbian flannels.
Lesbian flannels.
Yeah, like...
Yep. I agree with that. Best makeup and hairstyling. You got All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis, and The Whale.
That's an interesting one.
That is a very interesting one.
Like, you maybe want to say The Whale?
I'm leaning.
They like, for this stuff, they often like
transformations.
Transformation and like one big thing. It doesn't have to be the whole movie. Just like one thing. Because like,
is that why Jared Leto won last year for House of Gucci?
Yes.
Ah, good.
and also why Batman's nominated, I guess, for Colin Farrell, Penguin. Yeah. But if we're going fat guy, I think Brendan Fraser is better.
Tom Hanks and Elvis, buddy.
Ugh. Yeah.
And then also the fact that...
but counterpoint, Tom Hanks looked terrible.
I mean, he did, but I mean also Austin Butler towards the end too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think The Whale, because it is a very transformative thing, and the fact that you saw the body...
Yeah. Yes,
I think
it wasn't
gives it a little bit more.
It wasn't just fat suit with clothes.
Yeah, it wasn't
hidden. Nude fat suit.
Yeah, it was very visual, right? And the neck.
Computer, show me nude fat suit.
Nude fat suit. This is not acceptable for work. and you know, like the facial prosthetic and everything. I think that is what will put it over the top compared to the other ones.
Will it be the first Gunt to win an Oscar?
Of course. I don't know. Has Rosie O'Donnell won an Oscar?
Did you get one for Exit to Eden?
Maybe. So, like I said this off air, I think. Do you remember when cinematography was one of the like big ones?
Yeah.
And now they've like pushed it down the list because like they don't want to hear
boring
ass cinematographers speak
anymore
about their movies.
Yeah.
Well, it's low on the Wikipedia list, so best cinematography is all.
Wait, where are we at on makeup and hair?
Oh, sorry, I thought we did. I said
so. Your whale.
I think the whale's winning, and I want the whale to win.
I want the whale. Whale or Elvis wins. Let's err on the side of optimism and go whale.
Good, perfect.
But I can very much see myself being wrong on that.
Yes.
Which I hate. I hate being wrong.
I mean, I also hate being wrong, but I'm fine with it sometimes. So yeah, best cinematography. All Quiet on the Western Front. Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths.
The only nomination for this Iñárritu. And it's not like the Academy doesn't like him. Iñárritu. Nope. Although they did fuck him a little bit for Best Picture on The Revenant.
Yeah.
Because who saw Spotlight coming? Not that Spotlight's a bad movie, but...
No, yeah, it's true. I think everyone thought it was The Revenant.
And like Spotlight, it was one of those where it hardly won anything else.
It didn't, yeah.
And then, Best Picture.
But I think it's... it's not wokeness, but like the subject matter of the movie.
Subject matter plays a big,
very
factor.
important. Yeah,
exposing Catholic pedophilia trumps man fights bear.
Man fights bear. Man loses fight to bear.
Man fucks bear.
Still survives.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicles of a Handful of Truths, Elvis, Empire of Light, and Tard.
How can you have Avatar and Tar? Same year, both Best Picture nominees.
Avatar and Tard.
And Tard Gun Maverick.
Tard Gun Maverick. I mean, that one doesn't lead as easily, but I don't know. So I think, I mean, I know what the answer should be. I don't know. I'm going for All Quiet on the Western Front for what I want to win.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure what does win.
I think I might go All Quiet, All Quiet.
Okay.
I think, like, Empire of Light is Roger Deakins, but the fact that Empire of Light has nothing else, I don't think the Academy's that psyched about the movie. Which I was saying off air, kind of surprising. Yeah. Like Sam Mendes, Olivia Colman, movie about movies, a black guy,
a black guy.
It checks all the boxes.
Leslie Odom Jr., although I don't think it is.
Lamar Odom Jr.
Lamar Odom Jr. He's also got AIDS or whatever Lamar Odom had.
Hey, are we back? How does the waveform look?
Yeah, we're okay.
Now? We're okay?
We fixed the problem, people.
So we, Drew made a clutch save, I'm going to say. Because he glanced over and saw our waveform was looking, to put it nicely, fucked. In fact, exactly the same kind of looking waveform as the last time we lost 7.5 hours of content.
The waveform got the thinner.
It was cursed with thinner. And
a sheeny curse.
And needs, I don't think you can say that, and needs to trick someone else into eating a pie in 7 days. A pie with a videotape inside it within 7 days. I might be conflating a couple of movies.
I like Thinner and The Ring mashed up. That's pretty good.
It's called The Ringer.
The Ringer! Yeah,
starring Johnny Knoxville.
Then went and got ice cream. When the fuck did we get ice cream? I like 7 actors where only 3 of them are mentally challenged, and the other ones are regular guys
making fun of them
feeds.
Right to their faces.
Yeah, perfect.
But yeah, long story short, which is a phrase that I have to concentrate on saying, because I will say long, shory, stort.
Because you're stupid.
The only 2 things
is it because one of them's Diego Sanchez and one of them's Randy Couture?
And one has 5-letter first name, 7-letter last name. Yeah. No, the 2 phrases I spoonerize if I don't concentrate on them are long story short and coin toss.
Coin toss?
Coin toss. Tough one.
Wow.
Tough one for me.
Okay.
Everything else fine. Otherwise, I would consider myself a master of the King's English.
You're a master linguist?
Yes. I think you've conflated 2 things of being good at baiting and being a good linguist, and you've combined them into 2 things that are not a joke.
Yeah.
But long, shory stores. Drew saved it with only maybe 5 minutes.
It was 2 minutes.
2 minutes of lost footage, which was just us rambling about the cast of the new History of the World Part 2.
You're welcome.
Which, if you're trying to look up who directed it, it's probably Mel Brooks, but we don't know because it's a secret. Literally, Wikipedia and IMDb do not list any directors for the new Hulu miniseries, History of the World Part 2. So that's all you get on that. You can look up the cast your damn self. It's a lot of fun people and Josh Gad.
Boo, boo.
But yeah, I'm
cinematography. We're doing cinematography.
We are doing cinematography, but I'm really happy that we didn't lose most of the podcast.
Yes, but at least it would only been 2 hours.
Yes,
as opposed to 7.
Yeah.
So I'll keep my peepers locked into the peripherals.
Keep them peepers popped,
and I'll keep my eye on them.
You did a good job. I don't very often throw around the word hero.
I don't often throw around the N-word, but you,
But you're
sir,
a real beef.
are my N-word. So yeah,
Do you know how they came up with the N-word?
no, say it. I'd like to know.
Someone saw a black guy acting like an N-word and he called him.
You don't call your friends because they're being gay. You call your friends because they're being...
Yeah. People from Phoenix are Phoenicians. That's being an F, not sucking a dick. Sucking a dick's one of the manliest things you can do.
Right in the microphone. Good job. Oh, that's a really good waveform.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want All Quiet on the Western Front to win.
And you think...
I think it might also win.
Are we both going double All Quiet?
I think we're both going double All Quiet. Are we not?
Do it up. Do it up, do it down.
I'll dick you up, dick you down.
I'll come down in this ring right now. I'll dick you up, I'll dick you down.
I like how I made Josh storm out of the changing area when I told him about Lauren Boebert.
You really did.
That was really funny.
You made our one-time opponent, sometime friend,
Sometimes.
Josh Lamb, a.k.a. professionally, Davey Vega.
Wow, doxed.
Doxed.
Fucking doxed.
Of Grindhouse / Besties in the World / I guess neither currently, but maybe again in the future. But guy we had our best tag team match with a couple of weeks ago stormed out of our changing area after Drew said how he wanted to fuck Lauren Boebert.
I have no desire to spend time with her or talk to her, hear her talk, or anything like that. But I would like to put my P in her AMV in that order.
Her VAPE.
in her VAPE in that order.
Con or non-con?
Con?
So you're not going on record on this podcast, available to the public, that you would rape Lauren Boebert. You're not saying that.
I am in fact not.
You're saying you're
that.
going con. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like if I just said some crazy things, I could get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could just post some memes about Joe Biden having dementia because that's mostly what she does.
Trans people are making the world flat.
I mean, also that. Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of Biden has dementia and is like, you know.
And also, where's the lie?
And falls asleep a lot. And like, yeah, I mean, that's the truth. So, okay. So we're both going quiet.
Quiet.
That's a lot of quiets that we've got going on here.
Yeah, the opposite of what we're doing.
Yeah. Best production design.
It's an interesting one.
You got All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, Babylon, Elvis, and The Fabelmans.
Production design.
I think it's the same thing for me as costume design with Babylon. It's a period piece, big, fancy, like, Hollywoody movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gonna win something. So it's probably this. Like,
I do like
production design.
I do like my boy Chazelle getting Oscars.
I mean, I don't care for him very much at all.
He's
except
my
for
favorite.
like the one movie he made that two. He did two that I like, right? Because the only one I don't like
You
is
loved La La Land.
I love La La Land, especially the singing from the main actors who could clearly sing.
I think you just liked Whiplash. Because La La Land, First Man, and this is.
Oh, First Man was the other one. Yeah, I mean, First Man's not great,
it's
but
fine.
It's not bad.
First Man's my least favorite,
Yeah.
but still a good movie.
It's not terrible, but it's not something I need to watch a second time.
Yeah, the La La Land.
La La Land.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, that movie's great.
We go a little different ways on that one.
Why? Because you hate it and I love it?
I think closer to the other way. I don't know if I love it, but I think I like it a lot more than you do.
You do? Because I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I think it's garbage.
I mean, it's got a Sebastian in it, and
care.
the Sebastian is hot. It's the second hottest Sebastian I've ever seen.
Don't care. Lil Sebastian?
A close third. Kitty, Ryan Gosling, Shetland Pony.
Dead Shetland Pony.
R.I.P. Little Sebastian.
I just feel like it's going to win something, so it's either costume design or this.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think maybe more this than costume. So I think Babylon will win, What do I think should win?
I'm gonna go Black Panther. I think. I don't know. There's just so much cool.
Is Black Panther nominated?
Oh. No, it is not.
I see. You may need to readjust.
That's because I was reading makeup and hairstyling, which is right below it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, see, the thing is, like, what production design does Avatar
I was
have?
thinking that, like, I don't think...
CGI isn't
it's
production
either,
design.
It's visual effects.
It's visual effects.
You don't get visual effects and production
It's blue
design.
screen.
Yeah, it's all... Yeah.
How the fuck is that production design?
I don't think it's blue screen. If that, then all the aliens would be invisible.
Sure.
Must be a different color screen.
Red screen. I mean, like...
Red Scare.
Fableman's period piece, Elvis period piece, Babylon period piece, All Quiet on the Western Front war movie that
I don't think there was anything particularly
muddy.
impressive about the Fableman's production design.
No? It's just
Not really.
set in the...
I mean, a lot of it is just in houses.
Yeah. This one's hard. I mean,
they did, to their credit, they did move to several houses. They were in a house in Jersey.
Yeah.
They were in a house in Phoenix.
Yeah.
They were in a house in Los Angeles.
Which one did he have the real girlfriend in?
He had the real girlfriend in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good Christian girl.
I mean, I guess as far as production design goes, like, there was a lot of cool stuff in Elvis. Like, a lot of the hotel stuff and the casinos and Graceland. Like,
and the CGI abyss that Tom Hanks was living in at the end.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I don't give a shit who wins this one because I don't think... Like, even All Quiet on the Western Front is more costumes.
I'm not that excited about any of these. Like, I would maybe say Everything Everywhere is better than all of them.
I agree. 100% I agree.
Right?
I think that's better. I think Batman's better.
The Batman.
The Batman is better for as far as production design goes.
Yeah, it had good production design.
You know what? I kind of think maybe Tar was better for production design.
Yeah, it was good too.
Yeah. So I mean,
think these are bad choices.
I think these are bad choices. I'm gonna go with Elvis because I think a lot of the Elvis stuff is kind of cool.
Yeah,
and like I said, like the Graceland stuff is cool. The casinos, the hotels,
theaters,
like that stuff's pretty cool looking. And it, the movie was bad, but at least that stuff looked cool. So I'm gonna go with. I want Elvis to win, I guess, but Babylon's probably gonna win.
I'm gonna say Babylon wins, and my Elvis wounds are too fresh, so I want All Quiet to win.
Of course, yeah. So we already did Best Sound, which we both agreed was going to be Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun.
It's against All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, and Elvis.
I like that cooler heads have prevailed in recent years, and they consolidated the sound Oscars, because these Academy
original mixing, original editing,
no idea what the difference is between sound mixing and sound editing.
No.
So they just call it sound and call it a day. So for once, the Oscars did something right.
Correct. Finally, Oscars so right.
Hashtag Oscars so right. That's fun. I'm going to write that.
So the next one up is Best Original Song. The nominees are Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, music and lyrics by Diane Warren.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is Tell It Like a Woman? Oh.
It's the sequel to What Is a Woman? It's
Then we should probably watch it.
It's women telling you what it is like a woman.
It's Best Picture nominee, Women Telling.
Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, music and lyrics by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop.
Not a very good song.
Whoever the fuck Blood Pop is.
I am unfamiliar with Blood Pop.
I like Lady Gaga, and she's got great songs. But when the end credits hit,
pretty lame.
And I was like,
it's a pretty lame
song. This
song.
is the Lady Gaga song?
Yeah.
Like, it's just her, it's kind of just her singing.
Yeah.
There's no production value to it. Then you got Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, music by Thames, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler, and Ludwig Göransson. Lyrics by Thames and Ryan Coogler.
It's performed by Rihanna,
Rihanna. It's not very good. It's fine. It's whatever. Natu Natu from RRR, music by M.M. Keeravani. Lyrics by Chadra Bose. I didn't see it, but it won the Golden Globe, so there you go.
It did, so that's in the mix.
This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Music by Ryan Lott, David Byrne, and Mitski. Lyrics by Ryan Lott and David Byrne. David Byrne is a gay lover of... No, who am I thinking of?
Who are you thinking of?
Who's...
David Bowie?
Who's Elton John's husband?
Tim Rice. Or
Tim
is
Rice?
that
No, that's
Andrew
just
Lloyd Webber's husband?
That's just who he did the Lion King with.
Oh.
Who am I thinking? What the fuck's his name?
It's Elton John. I can tell you Elton John is not married to David Byrne.
David Furnish is his name. David
Byrne is Talking Heads.
Yes.
I am a big fan of a David Byrne Mitski collab. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm on board for that.
Is that what you're choosing as your winner?
That's what I'm saying should win.
Okay. What do you think will win? Lady Gaga?
I think they might go...
Uh-oh.
The movie. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
It's an Indian pirate movie.
I think they might give it to the Indians.
I don't know, because do you think the Academy has seen that movie? It's over 3 hours. It's a Netflix thing.
Oh no, they haven't seen it, but that doesn't mean they can't give it to it.
I think they're gonna vote for who they know, so I think it's gonna be Rihanna or Lady Gaga, even though neither one of them's good.
It definitely could. Those are absolutely in the mix. I'm going out on a limb with her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go Everything Everywhere is what I want. The song from that movie is what I want to win.
Yeah.
I think it's Lady Gaga, even though it's not a good song.
Yeah, I mean, she's already got one.
It doesn't matter. They don't care. They
don't
care.
They're happy to give her another, certainly.
She didn't get the Best Actress out one, so...
Nor did she deserve it, so good.
Nope. But she was okay. She wasn't
fine.
terrible.
Yeah. But I think there should be a higher bar than wasn't terrible for Best Actress nomination.
There should be a higher bar than you're a singer who's acting.
Yeah.
Like... So we got Best Original Score, which is All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fabelmans. I'm going to pick the same one for both because not only do I think it could win, it's also done by maybe one of my favorite composers for movies.
I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about. Is it Carter Burwell?
It is Carter Burwell.
Also one of my favorites.
Because he did Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which is legitimately a soundtrack I listen to like somewhat frequently.
Every day?
Not every day, but he also...
Do you have it on in the background when you're jerking off in front of the mirror?
No, that's when I listen to Liebach. It's no longer sit in the dark anymore. Now it's jerk off.
Now it's
time.
Mirror jerk off.
He's done. I mean, a lot of good things.
Oh,
he did fucking a bunch of Spike Jonze stuff. He did some Joel and Ethan Coen stuff. He did the other soundtrack that I sometimes listen to that he did he did. Am I correct in saying that he did?
Might be almost time for an emergency apology.
Well, no, he also did Anomalisa. He did True Grit, which I listen to sometimes.
He did a lot of good stuff.
Where the Wild Things Are, which I listen to sometimes. In Bruges.
I need to rewatch Where the Wild Things Are.
We absolutely need to rewatch Where the Wild Things Are.
I have not seen it in a long time.
It is so good, and it is so sad.
I know.
It's going to give us both crippling depression.
Yeah.
But, I think...
Like, what an amazing adaptation.
Absolutely.
Of a kid's picture
You could have fucked that up so much.
Oh, yeah.
And then you made it so realistic.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's good.
Also...
Waveform's good? Sorry, I'm just panicking now.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Everything's working fine, Scott. Nobody's touched anything. I think Banshees and Inisherin's going to win both. I think Carter Burwell's really, really good. The only person he's that I could see beating him is John Williams.
There's always John Williams.
Because it's John Williams.
Yeah.
But also Justin Hurwitz for Babylon because, I mean, that's what he does is make gay music for gay Hollywood movies.
Yeah, because he did La La Land, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Carter Burwell for both. I think he's like one of the better composers going right now.
Yeah. I would like Carter Burwell to win.
Mm-hmm. But you're going to say John Williams because
I don't know
John
if
Williams?
Maybe John Williams Fablemans, or maybe All Quiet. Are
you just going to give All Quiet every single Oscar?
Is Volker Bertelmann enough of a name to win?
I mean, it's a good
Oscar?
Name. That's like an all-time names list.
It's a good name. It's like that. Who's the bitch who did Joker?
Oh,
she's got a great name.
Gilfilard.
It's like the
Evan Sorter's daughters.
It's the girl version of Ludwig Göransson, but it's something else.
Give me a second, and I'll tell you.
Holfnir.
No, that's
Bjork Holfnir.
It's not Bjork Holfnir, but it's close.
Ingrid. She feels like she could be an Ingrid.
It's Hildur Gudnadsdottir.
Love it.
Oh boy, I will give you.
Now that's a name.
Her full name is
even better.
Her full name is insanity. So her first name is Hildur, Hildur.
Yeah.
Her middle name is Ingveldardottir.
That was
Ingveldardottir.
Great.
And her last name is GU with that weird Icelandic D that's got like a plus at the top.
Which I believe is a TH.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So GUTH.
Guth.
NADOTTIR.
Guthnadottir?
Guthnadottir.
Love it.
Icelandic. What the fuck is that?
That's my girl.
Scandinavian and like Inuit.
It's like... yeah, it's like they told someone who's never seen or spoken Norwegian to write Norwegian.
Yes. So the composer for All Quiet, it goes by like the Volker Bertelmann.
Yeah.
Is her? Yeah. His name.
Yeah.
But he performs as
Cher.
Hauschka.
Okay.
I've never heard, but that's like what his actual like performing
stage name.
He's put out a fuck ton of albums. Like 2004 to 2021, he's probably put out 20 albums.
So he's got a body of work.
Yeah, and then soundtracks. He only started doing that in like 2015.
Anything of note?
Noted German, one of my favorite movies of 2016, Lion.
Oh.
Okay. But then everything else seems to kind of be like
smaller.
Either smaller stuff I've never heard of, or European stuff. I mean, I've seen Adrift. I've seen Hotel Mumbai. He did Downhill, the American remake of Force Majeure.
They're calling it the better Force Majeure.
Yeah. He did.
No one's calling it.
He did a couple of things like that nobody saw. The Old Guard, which was like that Charlize Theron Netflix one that no one watched. Stowaway. Did I see Stowaway? I did see Stowaway.
You're thinking of Castaway.
It was fine. Then Against the Ice, which I saw, which was fine. All Quiet on the Western Front, and upcoming War Sailor.
You know what? I'm going out on a limb for both music ones. I went out on a limb for song. I'm going out on a limb for score. All Quiet for score. Even though I want Carter to win for Banshees, but I think he might not.
Hey,
sad.
Best animated short film. The nominees are The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse.
Good start.
The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants, My Year of Dicks, and An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It.
Interesting series of titles.
Yeah. I looked at the animation style for all of them, and I don't overly like the animation for any of them.
Were any of them made by Disney Pixar?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Were they?
Well, I don't know, because that's an important thing to know for predictions, because
you have never seen it and you will never see it?
No, because that's the one that wins.
I know. What was even the Pixar movie this year?
Was Turning Red this year?
Maybe Turning Red, yeah.
100 years ago?
The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse is not... It's produced by J.J. Abrams, Woody Harrelson, It's not. It is not a Disney one. The Flying Sailor is a Canadian animated short film. CanCon represent.
Excellent.
Ice Merchants is an animated Brazilian one. My Year of Dicks, sick, is Full Circle, Icelandic.
Huh.
And an ostrich told me the world is fake, and I believe it is like
That doesn't sound like Pixar.
Australian stop motion animated short. So none of them are Pixar.
So the one with like the biggest names behind it is Boy Mole Fox Horse.
And the horse, because it's got J.J. Abrams and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
and it actually has like voice actors. It's got Gabriel Byrne, Idris Elba, Tom Hollander, and that's it.
Okay.
And the music is done by Phoebe Waller-Bridge's sister.
Phoebe Bridgers?
Phoebe Waller-Bridgers, whatever the fuck her name is.
So... Yeah,
I was always going with the boy, the fox, the mole, the fox, and the horse,
title.
Based on the fact that there's 3 animals in it. I mean, I guess there is also an ostrich, but avian's gross.
Yeah.
So that's the one that I went with, gonna win. So I'm just gonna do it for both.
Yeah, I'll also say that for both. I seem to recall seeing a couple of Adam's ratings for these, and they were all middling to low, except My Year of Dicks, which was I think a 9.
Well, that's you know why though.
Dicks?
But
it's about a girl trying to get dick. So it must have been very good because he has no interest in getting dick.
I told a fib.
Oh,
I like the animation for the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse.
Okay.
That's why I chose it.
Gotcha.
Because it's like I don't want to say rotoscope because it's not rotoscope, but it's like I wish I could find a very good picture to show you.
Squiggle vision.
But it looks like this kind of animation, which is great for an audio podcast.
Absolutely.
But it's like this.
Okay. Looks nice.
Which I do like. But it's sort of like rotoscope.
I get what you mean.
But not really.
Yeah.
But it's very realistic looking animation, which I do like that one. So that's what I'm going for that. Best live action short film. An Irish Goodbye. Evolue. La Pupille. Night Ride, and The Red Suitcase.
So here's how to
Poopily.
Here's how to predict these.
One of them's made by a multiple time Academy Award winner for Best Director and Best Picture. Is that how you choose the winner?
That's a good way. I will say, not actually what I was thinking,
okay.
But in this case, maybe a decent route to go. But the way to go, historically, at least the last several years, is even without watching them, just read the descriptions, and whichever one sounds stupidest wins.
Okay.
Cases in point in recent years, Skin, and was Two
Girls, One Cup.
Two Distant Strangers. The one about police brutality that stars Joey Badass, which is whose directors are named Trayvon and Martin.
Sick.
Which is just chef's kiss.
I would say a film shot on Super 16 and in 33mm format. Produced by Alfonso Cuarón is probably the one that's winning, considering he's how many does he have? 4?
For what?
Does he have 4 Oscars?
He's got 2 director
Academy Awards. He's got 5. Best Director, Best Film Editing for Gravity.
Yeah.
Best Director, Best Cinematography, Best International Feature Film for Roma.
Yeah,
5 Oscars, and now he's doing a live action short.
But not directing.
No, but he's
producing.
He's still producing.
His name's on the thing.
I think he's gonna win.
So I'm gonna read the descriptions and see what sounds stupid. So, An Irish Goodbye. In rural Northern Ireland, a pair of estranged brothers reunite following their mother's untimely death. Okay. The Red Suitcase. Luxembourg Airport.
Oh.
Late in the evening, a veiled 16-year-old Iranian girl. You get a lot of 16-year-old Iranian girls in your line of work?
I've seen some.
Good. Is frightened to take her red suitcase on the automatic carpet. She keeps pushing back the moment to go through the arrival gate and seems more and more terrified. Why? Because there's a fucking bomb in it?
Probably.
Maybe? Yeah. Le Pupille.
Pupille.
Follow the rebellious girls of a Catholic boarding school before Christmas, a time of war and scarcity. Evalu. Evalu is gone. Oh no! Oh no! Where'd they go? Her little sister is desperate to find her. Her father does not care. The vast Greenlandic nature holds secrets. The search for Evalu is on. And Night Ride, a cold night in December. Ebba waits for the tram to go home after a party, but the ride takes an unexpected turn. That's not a lot of information on that one. Let's say... Quaron wins probably for Le Pupille.
I would say so.
And I'm gonna want to win the red suitcase because I love a 16-year-old Iranian girl.
Sounds like you.
Who is terrified. I like everything going on.
You do like scared.
I love a scared foreign girl.
Yeah, you do. Best documentary short subject. The only one I've seen, The Elephant Whisperers. Halut. How Do You Measure a Year? The Martha Mitchell Effect, and Stranger at the Gate.
This is usually entirely based on subject matter, unless like the Obamas endorsed one or something. The Martha Mitchell Effect. The cabinet wife who spoke out during Watergate and the Nixon administration's campaign to gaslight her into silence. That sounds fun, actually.
I like gaslighting.
The Elephant Whisperers follows an indigenous couple as they fall in love with a ragu, an orphaned elephant given into their care and tirelessly work to ensure his survival. The film highlights the beauty of the wild spaces in South India, which I am not familiar with.
By the way,
never been there.
It does.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
Listen, if they're going to make a documentary about any kind of animals, I'm going to see it.
Absolutely.
I like animals. It's also on Netflix, so you can just watch it.
As is Martha Mitchell, I think.
Okay.
It's South India and the people and animals who share this space. How Do You Measure a Year, which I assumed was going to be about the musical Rent, but appears not to be. From the time she was 2 years old and until she turned 18, they had a ritual. Dad asked and filmed, and Ella answered. What do you dream about? What scares you? What do you think about our relationship? This is a little story about growing up and the love between father and daughter. Stranger at the Gate. A U.S. Marine plots a terrorist attack on a small-town American mosque. Fun. His plan takes an unexpected turn when he comes face-to-face with the people he sets out to kill. Does he puss out?
And then he becomes a Muslim, Scott. And then he becomes the leader of his own mosque.
Well, that one's not winning. I think it might just be haul out and not a weird foreign word you turned it into.
Halut.
Follows a man waiting in his hut in the desolate expanse of the Russian Arctic. Russian Arctic? Well, something I know about. Yeah. Don't know about South India. I don't know. Drew, I don't know from South India. All right? Siberia, now you're speaking my language. He is holding out in order to observe a natural event that occurs here every year, but ocean warming is taking its toll. So we got an environmental aspect. I think maybe gaslighting the bitch. I think maybe Martha Mitchell. You know what? Martha Mitchell.
Okay.
You?
Elephant Whisperers. All
right.
Next we got Best Documentary Feature. Number one made me mad because I saw it at VIF and it was boring as fuck. All That Breathes.
Yeah, and which was disappointing because you were like going in and wanting to
see
like it. Yeah,
but it was so boring.
Yeah,
nothing happened. All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, For Fire of Love, A House Made of Splinters, and Navalny.
Beauty and the Bloodshed is the Sackler family one, right?
Yeah.
So that's in the mix. I saw A House Made of Splinters and it was very good. You saw All That Breathes. I haven't seen Fire of Love, but I've been meaning to, and I think it's very good. And I haven't seen Navalny.
He was the Russian opposition guy.
Yes.
For Putin, right?
Yeah. And I think based on subject matter and the fact it's already won a couple things, I think it won maybe BAFTA and maybe Producers Guild.
PEG.
I think Navalny wins, and I want Fire of Love to win.
Is exactly what I put.
Sounds like someone's copying, but that's okay.
I mean, mine's typed up. Yours is just in your head.
Which is more impressive.
I mean, the proof that it's written down.
I see.
Best international feature film.
What could this possibly be?
No longer foreign language.
Cowardly.
Cowardly.
This is the opposite of consolidating the sound Oscars. This is a step backward.
We got All Quiet on the Western Front, Argentina 1985.
Good country, good year.
Close,
which we'll be watching for the requests.
Really?
Yep. Thanks to, I believe, Orca Bay.
Interesting.
So how do you like that?
EO.
Seen it.
And The Quiet Girl.
You know what? Probably my second favorite kind of girl after Terrified Foreign. But if you're not going to be that, you can at least be quiet.
Yeah, you can shut up.
The Quiet Girl is sort of the opposite of women talking.
So as we've stated in the past, if you are international nominee,
or animated,
and you're also nominated for Best Picture,
and you're the only one of your group nominated for Best Picture, that makes this category a foregone conclusion.
Yes. Which
I think it would be fun for them to not do it, though. But in not doing it, that destroys the fabric of reality.
Yeah.
But I would love for it to happen. I would love, because All Quiet on the Western Front is the only movie of these nominated for Best Picture. Then they just give it to Argentina in 1985. Then the only thing that could be better is that All Quiet wins Best Picture. Sure. Then just nobody knows what's up or down anymore.
And then both categories are completely worthless.
Yeah. Just nothing makes sense. There's no internal logic.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I would love for them to do that.
I agree.
I would love for the one
I don't think it's happening.
Foreign or animated movie that's nominated for Best Picture to win Best Picture, but lose in their own smaller category.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
It's not happening. All Quiet on the Western Front is winning.
I agree.
And I suppose I also want it to win, which might not have been the case if EO had a better ending.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Nope, but you told me about it.
I did tell you about it.
Next.
I won't spoil it for that. I mean, it's very good, and then it's just really not the ending that anyone wants and doesn't really match with the rest of the movie.
No.
It's not Florida Project upsetting.
Let's not talk about the last 35 seconds of the Florida Project.
But
did you know that somebody bought that hotel and then painted over it?
What?
So that it doesn't even look like the movie anymore?
Assholes.
I know, fuckers.
Why? Leave it.
It's cool. It's part of a great movie.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't care.
It's part of a 99%
99%, yeah. Best animated feature film. You got Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Mm-hmm. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Which is apparently good.
I've heard it's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The Sea Beast. Turning Red. And Scott, can you hold on? Can you listen up for a second?
Yeah.
Can you listen?
Go on.
And the fucking winner, or I kill everybody.
Okay.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. End of statement. If it doesn't win, I'm killing everybody.
Fair.
Murder suey, but it's going to be mostly murder.
Yeah, a lot of murder.
A lot of murder. The ratio of murder to suey will be 1 to 1.8 billion. That's how many people I'm going to kill. I'm going to domestic terror the entire Western United States. Everyone's getting it.
That's fair. That's kind of how I feel about Best Actor.
Well, we'll see what happens when we get there.
You're going Puss Puss.
Puss Puss, and I'm not going to hear anything else.
I want Puss to win.
Good. And it's winning, so shut the fuck
think
up.
Puss has a very good chance of winning.
But you also think Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
I think Pinocchio is very much in the mix to win.
I know. And that's the thing, is it's Guillermo, who, like,
Yeah.
I would want him to win.
I know. If
it wasn't for
Puss in Boots, obviously. Yeah. And just like, isn't it nice when a movie with animals has nice character design? Like Puss in Boots. Isn't that nice?
It really is.
It's so nice. Looking at you, Sing. I want Puss to
what
win.
about Sing 2?
Sing 2's great.
Okay.
Sing 2 is unimpeachable.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say Pinocchio does win.
Sure.
And it will be the least happy I've ever been about a Guillermo del Toro win.
Oscar win?
Yeah.
I want Puss in Boots to win so bad.
Oh, me too. And it could, but I don't know.
Anyways, this Puss in Boots this year is like the My Octopus Teacher of 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Where I was like, Scott, if it doesn't win, I'm going to kill myself tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, best adapted screenplay. All Quiet on the Western Front, adapted from the novel of the same name. Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery. Kiss my ass.
What, adapted from Knives Out?
Based on characters created by Rian Johnson and the film of Knives Out.
That's
Fucking kill yourself.
That's weird.
Living, based on the original motion picture screenplay Ikiru by Akira Kurosawa.
It's so weird. They made a Bill Nighy Ikiru.
I know, but I mean, Akira was what, 1952?
Yeah.
So it's about time.
Sure.
You know, it's been a while. Top Gun Maverick, based on the film Top Gun, which that's the thing. Adapted screenplay for a
just because it's a sequel doesn't mean it's an adapted screenplay.
You didn't adapt it from.
You had to write a new thing.
Yeah,
it's just
you characters.
Yeah, it's characters.
It's characters, right? Like, or setting. It's not adapting anything.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
It has to be a play, a book, a short, a foreign language film.
A remake of another movie.
A remake of something. Like, that's not. You can't just take your characters and say, "Well, I'm readapting my characters."
Yeah, that's weird.
And the last one is Women Talking, based on the novel by the same name.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that All Quiet on the Western Front probably wins. I really would like to see Living win.
Living would be cool.
Because, I'd
love just like Kurosawa getting in the mix.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't get an Oscar, but he at least gets recognized for the original, which is very cool. But, because, like, the only Academy Award he got was the Lifetime Achievement Award.
I think so, yeah.
Was he even nominated for anything?
I think he might have been nominated.
He was nominated for. He was nominated for Throne of. Oh no, that was the Venice Film Festival. Best Director for Ran at the 58th Oscars in 1986.
Yeah.
And then who? Oh, and Ran also won the Oscar for Best Costume Design for that year.
Cool.
So I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I mean, obviously we did our research, but I obviously didn't look at winning Best Costume.
Yeah.
But that's cool. But yeah, he got nominated for Best Director for Ran, and then he got given the honorary Oscar it was right before he died.
Yeah.
And it was like for his like somethingth birthday. Like literally the Oscars I think was
nice.
Like a week before his like I want to say like 86th birthday.
Okay.
Cuz he died at 88. And then, like, it was a really weird thing because, like, the people that presented the Oscar were, like, Steven Spielberg, Francis Ford Coppola, and George Lucas. And then they gave a presentation, they gave him the Oscar. Then there was, like, an on-screen birthday celebration from all of his family back in Japan.
Okay.
And the crowd was like so bored. And they were just like, yeah, I get it. He's like this big time director that none of us have heard of his movies.
None of us have ever seen
And
a movie of
also he like, you know, it's just because these guys are like big nerds for him.
Yeah.
And they're giving, okay, cool. 1990
Okay.
was when he was given the award. So he was what, like 80? He was 80. Then he was given the Lifetime Achievement Award. And then yeah. Anyways, that's it. So it would be cool if Living gets the Oscar.
Yeah.
But I still think it's probably All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, so...
Because, like, Glass Onion fucking sucked.
So there's...
Maverick's not an adaptation.
3 of the nominees are nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
So you get Top Gun, All Quiet, Women Talking. I don't think Top Gun wins a screenplay Oscar.
No, not really. Like we said off air, the first 45 minutes is kind of nothing.
Yeah. So I think
You're gonna go Women Talking.
I'm going to say I want All Quiet. I'm going to say Women Talking wins. Because it's a bunch of people talking, which needs a bunch of screenplay.
I mean,
and that is how the Academy thinks. The loudest movie gets Best Sound. The talkiest movie gets screenplay. Like they're simple people.
Am I allowed to enact my one and only
Interesting! I'll allow it.
I think you know what? You brought up the right answer.
Uh-huh.
They look at like on-screen dialogue. They don't look at anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Well, there goes Sarah Polley. You won another Oscar.
A good Canadian bitch.
She is. And she's made a couple of like good movies and then a couple of not so good movies. She directed Away From Her, which is really good. Take This Waltz, which is really good. Mm-hmm. Nobody Saw Stories We Tell.
Nope.
And then maybe those are the only things she's directed.
Was she in?
She's an actress in maybe one of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
Splice.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Inside You.
Now that's a movie.
Now
Did that win Best Picture?
That won the Lifetime Achievement Award for
trans alien fucking.
Yeah, for because like it's biogenetically engineered forced self-trans rape.
Correct.
Yeah.
No further questions.
No further questions. Matt checks out. Best original screenplay. The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tard, and Triangle of Sadness getting its first and one of 2 recognitions in this Academy Awards, which is bullshit.
It's better than nothing, but it could also be
also be way more considering how many Elvis has.
True. If you gave all of Elvis's nominations to Triangle of Sadness, I'm very okay with that.
Yeah.
Actually, Triangle of Sadness had good production design. The boat, the island,
the boat, everything. Yeah. This one is really hard for me because I think there are 3.5 really good ones in this.
Yes.
I
mean, they're all really good screenplays besides The Fabelmans, which is fine.
Yeah. I mean, I could do without an hour and
Tar.
20 minutes of Tar. But Banshees is amazing. Everything Everywhere is amazing. And Triangle of Sadness is amazing. I don't think I've ever laughed. I haven't laughed as hard at a movie than Banshees and Triangle of Sadness since, Team America World Police, Borat, or Jackass.
Yeah, they're both really, really funny.
Those are 2 of my favorite movie experiences, theater experiences of the last
long time,
10 years.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to go against them.
Yeah.
And now here's the thing that I think hurts Triangle of Sadness in this category.
Okay.
Is that after Triangle of Sadness, I'm just checking the lines. We're fine. We're good. The Menu came out, White Lotus. Mm-hmm. They're very similar to it.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that hurts it.
I agree.
Right? Because people are going to think this is just the same as... This is just like White Lotus. This is the same as, which I think sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's incredible.
Yeah.
The writing, the some of the humor in it is like there's like the gross out ridiculous humor, but then there's just like the straight faced like not intended to be funny humor.
Yeah.
And there's so many levels of it.
Yeah, and like I love I think honestly my favorite scene is probably on the boat communist American Woody Harrelson debating with capitalist Russian whoever
whatever his name is,
and then just like going back and forth, and it's great.
That is a very, very funny
so
scene.
good. I think it's between two.
I want Triangle of Sadness to win because it deserves something.
Yeah, I'd be very happy if it won. I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say I want it
Triangle?
to win, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna win.
What do you think is gonna win?
I think Banshees.
It's entirely possible. I think for what is going to win, I think it's between Banshees and Everything Everywhere.
Yeah.
And I am going to say I want Banshees, and it will be Everything Everywhere.
Okay.
And if it in fact is Everything Everywhere, I'm completely fine with that.
Like that's the happiest loss you could have.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I respect that. I think Martin McDonagh's a really good director, good writer.
Great writer, yeah.
And I would be happy to have him win because he won screenplay for Three Billboards.
He won for Three Billboards.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, next one up. Okay, now we get into like the bigger ones. Best Supporting Actress.
Boo.
You got
No Such Thing.
Angela Bassett for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Hong Chow, which still sounds racist, saying it, but that's her name, for The Whale. Carrie Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin. Jamie Lee Curtis. And Stephanie Sue for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
This one is actually honestly really tough.
This is super tough.
Every year when we redid them,
Yeah.
and we fixed them, it was so hard usually to find supporting actresses. This one is like the one where I am genuinely happy with whoever wins. I think all 5 of them were deserving.
There's not a bad pick.
I think they were all great. I mean, I know who I'm gonna say will win and who I want to win, but I'm honestly fine with whoever wins this.
Yeah. Can you believe there's 2 Chinese in this?
I mean,
can you even?
One's Vietnamese.
Are you Chinese or Japanese?
I think Hong Chow is like Vietnamese and Chinese, or she is
Chinese.
She is Vietnamese, Chinese,
dirty knees,
born in Thailand.
You're just an East Asian mutt. Can you say that?
Born in Thailand, but grew up in America. So she's like a weird mixture.
There's got a lot going on.
And Stephanie Sue is Chinese, but born in California.
Okay.
So she's a Chinese American. Can you even imagine? Are they redoing Joyride?
What?
Oh, no, it's a comedy. Oh, it's written by... That's interesting. It's written by Cherry, can't pronounce her last name, collaborator...
Trevor Pruttam.
Yeah, that's one.
You're welcome.
Is it Cheva... Yeah, okay, sure.
Did I get it?
Cheva
Pruttam?
No. There's a dumb wrong at the end.
That's literally what I said. Trevor Pruttam.
Oh, see, I didn't hear the dumb. I heard the tuh.
Oh, dumb.
So, yeah. That's the one.
Love her.
So
one of my favorites.
She's writing.
She's my second favorite bitch named Cherry after Jones, who's in 24. I think she might have been the president for a minute.
What about Cherry of Deuce and Domino fame? Came down to the ring on roller skates.
True.
Anyways, so
who do you think? Who do you want? You gotta pick. Gun to your head.
I think Angela Bassett wins.
Okay.
I want Carrie Condon to win.
Yeah. I also want Carrie Condon to win. And she could if two things happen.
Uh-oh. If there weren't 4 other really strong actors in her category?
That would be one way to go, certainly. I think
if there wasn't 4 other really strong actors in her movie.
Yeah, also true. 3 other nominees in her movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. I think Carrie Condon wins
Okay.
if Jamie Lee and Stephanie Hsu split the Everything Everywhere vote.
Okay.
And Jamie Lee and Angela Bassett split the veteran vote.
Okay, I could see that.
So that could happen, or it could not happen.
But by that argument, by that statement, wouldn't that mean that Jamie Lee Curtis wins? Because if she's splitting
she's getting some from both.
Everything Everywhere and the veteran, wouldn't she in theory get the more votes?
That's why I'm saying Jamie Lee Curtis is going to win.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Interesting. You know what? I think of she would have been my number.
She wouldn't be my top
4?
pick. Yeah.
Question mark?
I mean, she was good, but
yeah. Okay,
yeah.
That's interesting. I like that. That's a bold statement.
I'm a bold man.
Can you imagine that Mrs. Poop Yogurt is going to be an Academy Award winner in Scott's eyes?
That old XXY Jamie Lee is winning. But should she be allowed to win Best Actress? With all those chromosomes?
Yeah, she's fine. You know what the thing is? I genuinely really like her.
Yeah.
I think she's really funny. She's really great.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they keep making her do Halloween movies. But
leave her alone.
Just let her take a nap. She's getting old.
Leave Jamie Lee alone.
Okay, Best Supporting Actor.
The entire cast of Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah, I know. So Brendan Gleeson and Barry Keoghan.
I think Keegan.
Barry Keoghan for Banshees
Don't get
of Inisherin.
even. Get Keegan.
Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. Judd Hirsch, which is crazy to me that Judd Hirsch is getting a 2023 Academy Award nomination.
And P.S. He's in one scene.
I mean, yeah, sure. That happens. That happens sometimes, though,
It is,
right?
but it's annoying.
Didn't Brad Pitt get nominated for 12 Years a Slave, and he's also only in it for 30 seconds?
Yeah. He's doing some real white savior shit in that one, too.
Ki Hoi Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, I think is the winner.
Short round.
You know what?
Banshees is absolutely splitting the vote.
It is so hard to go against Brendan Gleeson because he is
he's
genuinely my favorite actor.
He's the best, yeah.
But yeah, Short Round, you are too good.
Yeah.
You are too fucking good.
Wayman.
And I can't wait for him to have the most emotional speech of the entire...
it's going to be so good.
If you want to have yourself a really nice moment where you get a little choked up, they do, before the Golden Globes, they always do these round tables of they'll do all the directors that are nominated, or the directors that are nominated, or a couple other ones that have been nominated in recent years.
Yeah.
And then they'll do all of the lead actors of some stuff. And so this time around they did it. And if you want to watch Brendan Fraser and him just refuse to talk about themselves and just love each other, because they were in Encino Man together.
Oh, yeah.
And so that they just, the whole time, they're just gushing over each other's performances. And there's another one, too, where I don't know if it was Esquire magazine or something. They did a sit down that was Adam Sandler talking about Hustle.
Yes.
And Brendan Fraser talking about The Whale.
I've seen that.
Where they were reading notes to each other that
Yeah.
were given to them by the producers or whatever.
Yeah.
And again, both of them refuse to talk about their own stuff.
Yeah.
They just want to talk about how much they love the other one.
Yeah.
And that is so nice to watch.
Yeah.
Where these two, Adam Sandler, sure, whatever. I mean, his movies are kind of either great or awful.
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser has been out of the spotlight for so long, but just the two of them, just how much they loved you in this, and I loved you in this, and he's like, well, why don't you talk about it? He's like, no, I don't want to talk about that. He's I think at one point Adam Sandler goes everybody knows my movies, nobody cares, nobody cares. Let's talk about you. And I'm like, this is so nice to see two friends sit there and talk to each other. Yeah. But anyways,
Them Airheads boys.
Yeah. So, of course. I mean, I think Airheads is a great movie. I haven't seen it in years, but I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope it holds up. Somebody pay us $100 American so I can re-watch Airheads. So I mean, yeah, that one's kind of, I think, a lock. I don't even think there's a discussion to have for that one.
Did I just
Get a donation live on air right now?
I didn't, but I just got a very nice
Notification?
sketch of us as Kitty Cats podcasting.
Oh,
from Davey, Davii.
JV Vega.
No, because he's mad at you about Lauren Boebert.
He should be.
Hey, Scoot, I'm working on something really cool right now. I gotta have some feedback from Papa Scoot. Then there's a picture. Don't know if you can see it right, but yeah, it's very sketchy. When I get to Drew's design, I will slide to his DMs as well. Right now, it's more of a placeholder, as well as some anatomy shit.
Anatomy? Is he drawing our dicks?
Our dicks are front and center.
Nice.
I mean, like on the regular podcast. Like,
I mean, they're out right now.
It's natural.
They're out right now.
Yeah, even the sketch looks awesome, actually. So I'm very excited. I will give feedback when the podcast is over, and not a minute before, Davey.
I'm glad we got that live on air. I like when we get live things
It's fun.
that just like surprise us.
It's exciting.
Anyways, so best actress.
Boo.
We got Kate,
No such thing.
Kate
Oxymoron.
Blanchett. Kate Blanchett for Tard.
Yep.
Anna de Armas for Blonde.
Unacceptable nomination.
Why? Wasn't Marilyn Monroe Cuban?
Spanish. What the fuck?
Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, which if you don't know about that nomination, I'll talk about it in a second.
The controversy.
The controversy.
I am very familiar with the controversy, and it's,
I meant the listeners, not you. The people listening to this podcast.
it's very funny, guys. It's funny.
It is very funny. Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, noted whore, and in the movie, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Two Michelles.
Yeah, I mean it's a common name, Scott. So the Andrea Riseborough controversy is that the Academy has very strict rules about like essentially buying votes, like buying press to get votes.
Yeah.
So the director, Michael Morris, Michael Morris,
and
his wife.
Yeah. So it should be noted that the other 4 nominees have pretty big production companies behind all of them.
Yes.
And To Leslie's a much smaller movie.
Right.
No major
studios.
weight behind it. It's Momentum Pictures.
Oh.
Whereas the other 4 are Focus, A24, Universal, and Netflix.
Yes. Do we know that Michael Morris is married to Mary McCormack?
No.
So she's the bitch who was doing the thing. So now she's fired. Well,
Good
luck getting a job now, Mary, you dumb bitch.
Got
it. To be fair, she hasn't done a movie since 2020, and before that, she hadn't done a movie since 2017. So maybe she's not. Is she on television? Oh yeah, she's in. What channel is it? Stars.
She's on the new.
She's
Night
on
Court.
Heels on Stars.
Ah, okay.
Which I've watched and is fine.
She plays CM Punk.
She's the bookkeeper for the wrestling fed that is run by Stephen Amell. And
Drew, I notice you haven't finished your Pringles.
You can get fucked.
Also, other food and drink callback. No tail, no fur. Nails haven't grown as much as I would have liked. It remains number 4. Sorry, Coca-Cola, move. Maybe work on your transformation flavored formula for next time before releasing it to the public and it being a flop.
Stop giving us false hope.
Yeah. Back to the surgery.
So yeah, Michael Morris and Mary McCormack were out and about on the town, spreading lies. Well, essentially, they were talking to every like producer, director, studio person.
While they don't have a big production company machine behind them, they are in the industry and have a lot of celebrity friends.
Yes.
So they called every single one of them.
To drum up like fake talk about this movie.
Hey, have you heard about? Hey, guys, to Leslie. Hey,
Well,
have you heard about?
Once we finish this case and the other case, there's only one case left. Maybe we should get some more beers here. We should get more beers, guys. Yeah, we should get more beers. All right, calm down, guys. There's more beer in the garage. Ooh, the garage. La-di-da. What do you call it? My car hole.
Hey, have you heard
an illegal jeans operation running out of my car hole.
Have you heard about this Riseboro bitch? So yeah.
There was talk that maybe
of actually rescinding the nomination.
There was talk that maybe they were going to rescind her nomination.
They didn't.
But nothing came of it. Like they didn't even punish them. They're like, you can't make
like,
another movie.
Hey, maybe knock that off next time.
But I think also too, like when she got nominated, nobody had seen the movie. Nobody had even heard of the movie.
No.
Like there was no talk about it until right before the nominations were coming out.
Until a lot of phone calls were placed to fairly high up actors and actresses. And it was like exclusively actors because it's I guess it's only the acting branch of the Academy that votes on the acting awards. So yeah.
So they were trying to get anybody to listen.
Yeah, they got like Kate Winslet and
name another one.
Second woman. I think
Terry Hatcher.
Actually, I believe two aforementioned members of the Friends cast, Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not least Goudreau?
No,
Too Jewish?
Too Jewish.
Yeah, this one I'm torn between two and only two.
Torn between two bitches.
It's either Cate Blanchett for Tar or Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere.
It sure is.
But I don't know which one.
I
know which one I want to win, which is Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. 100%. Not even a question. I don't know who's going to win, though.
No, I have no idea. It is so absolutely 50-50 with those two.
100%. 100% 50-50.
I am going to give the edge to the Chinese. Because
she's not Chinese, she's Malaysian.
Shut up, that's not even real.
She's Malaysian.
Show me Malaysia on a map.
I can show you Malaysia on a map.
Drew, stop pointing on me. Wait a minute. Yeah. Man, I love Kate. This is another like
Malaysia.
Good pointing. You did a good job.
Well, you wanted to see it, and I showed it to you.
This is like another Blue Jasmine level great performance.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
The only problem is Blue Jasmine didn't have a Michelle Yeoh against it, whereas this does.
Also, Blue Jasmine wasn't pretentious smell your own farts movie.
Not as.
Whereas Tar is.
Yeah. Michelle wins, and I want Michelle or Cate Blanchett to win. But whom? You know what? I'm gonna represent the minority and say
Minority Report. That's where you go to the police and tell them where the minorities are.
The minorities. Yeah. I want Kate to win.
Okay, you think Michelle
will win.
You want Kate.
And both of those things are 50-50.
I have it written...
just to say something.
Yeah, I have it written down the other way, where I think Kate will win, and I want Michelle to win.
Yeah.
Michelle Williams, for a movie I didn't see.
Ooh.
Where she's a whore.
She is a whore.
But no, Michelle Yeoh for...
You got noted stud Paul Dano at home, and you're out fucking around with Seth Rogen.
Semi-hard.
Seth Rogen, warthog Canadian Seth Rogen.
The only good Pumbaa.
The only good Pumbaa. Someone in the Drunken Peasants chat yesterday referred to Ron Perlman as Satyr American, which I was a big fan of.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to help that catch on, by all means,
kiss
Satyr American Ron Perlman. So there's your actresses.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the one that I'm gonna try and make Scott cry. Best Actor. You got Austin Butler for Elvis. You got Colin Farrell Williams for The Banshees of Inisherin.
Yep.
Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Paul Mescal for After Sun.
Interesting pick, but not mad at it.
Nope. and Bill Nighy for
The
living.
science guy he.
Bill Nighy, the science guy he, for living. I know what Scott wants, and I'm not going to give it to him.
Do you know what boys like?
I know what boys like. They like my boy box. I think
Don't.
Hollywood loves
Okay, no, it's fine if that's what you
gay
think. But if it's what you
with
want.
children.
Oh,
What?
that's true.
It is not what I want, Scott. It is
Okay.
absolutely not what I want.
Okay.
What I really, really want
Yeah.
is I want Colin Farrell to win, but I know he's not going to.
Uh-huh.
But look. How do I say this in the nicest way possible? Nothing. I was kidding. I don't actually have anything mean to say. I just wanted to put you on the edge of your seat.
Okay.
I think Hollywood likes transformation actors, characters who transform themselves into, like, physically transform
Ones who
themselves,
drink Coca-Cola move
but get the real result.
and get the proper results. Yes.
I think that there's nothing more Oscars Beatty, Oscars Ned Beatty, than
Ned Beatty needs more Oscars, by the way.
faking that your voice is stuck like Elvis because
That-
you've done it so long.
I'm so mad at that bullshit.
I agree.
Like, I've permanently damaged my voice by going because that's so hard. Go to hell.
I like that. That's my Elvis impersonation. Whatever. Yeah, go to hell. 100% go to hell.
Fuck you, Austin Butler.
Even if you change your voice, you speak like that for, I mean, what, like 6 months for making a movie.
Yeah, I'll give you 6
And
months.
they're like, oh, I have to go to a linguist coach now because I have to learn to speak again.
Yeah.
But then you're still speaking like Elvis in, like, you're doing the press circuit
yeah.
after the movie's done.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'm working with a vocal coach to try and get my...
To try and stop being Elvis.
To get my old voice back. But he's, in all of these interviews,
Doing
is
Elvis.
not trying to not do
No,
Elvis.
not even...
Like,
no.
not even a little bit. He's such a bullshitter.
I hate him. He's so mad at him.
He's gonna win. He's gonna fucking win.
He's going to Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, 100%. You're
My Michael Keaton. And
100%.
honestly, I've got 2 Michael Keatons in this.
Yeah.
Farrell or Fraser.
Fraser.
Great.
Yeah.
Thrilled with either.
The 2 Fs.
Thrilled with either.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's Brendan Fraser is who I want to win. I will cry so many tears if Brendan Fraser wins.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody I want to see more succeed and be happy than Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
But Austin Butler's fucking winning, and I'm gonna be so mad about it. But I will say this, I liked Austin Butler in this more than I liked Eddie Redmayne in The Theory of Everything.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, Eddie Redmayne beating Michael Keaton is a bigger disappointment
Yeah.
than this. This is still a travesty, but that one was a bigger travesty.
This you're not gonna you're not gonna want to be in the same room as me.
Well,
if
I'm not
Butler
gonna be,
wins.
so it's gonna be
But
real good.
Several people are, and I fear for their safety.
I hope you get up and you just start, like, mosh pitting,
Yeah.
but like one of those ones where you, like, kick and punch really wildly and you just get everybody.
Yeah,
I want you to hurt everyone in the room.
If Austin Butler wins, that's it. Everybody dies.
I would live stream it, but I don't want to support you. So,
That's fair.
yeah, I really do think Austin Butler wins. I think that the Brendan Fraser thing is a really heartwarming, upbeating thing.
I think
heartwarming, upbeat thing. Like it's great for him. It's great for, like, somebody who was an original member of the Me Too community before it even happened, and everybody
Yeah.
was like, "Shut the fuck up!
Shut up, you're a man."
Nobody can molest a man." And then everybody else got molested, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we should listen to Brendan." Shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's great that he got nominated. It's great that he's gotten so much media attention. He's going to get so
He'll get
many
lots more
great
stuff.
opportunities now. But I really can't see them going, this guy pretended like his voice was stuck as Elvis for over a year.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
I think it really hurts that The Whale isn't nominated for Best Picture
Or anything else.
or anything
Other than
else.
makeup.
Yeah,
Right?
Because
Like, it didn't even get Darren Aronofsky a director nom.
because like it's usually a Best Picture nom that someone wins Best Actor for.
Yeah. Yep,
It's
absolutely.
uncommon.
Absolutely.
I think the last one where that wasn't the case was Jeff Bridges for Crazy Heart,
Yep.
like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So
That might be the last one.
that's a while. So that makes it real tough. But I want Brendan Fraser to win, and
He's already in the next Martin Scorsese film,
sick.
which is wild.
That's awesome. And
Whoa!
I refuse.
This cast is insane.
I refuse to say that Austin Butler will win. So I'll say that a slightly more realistic one, I think it's slightly more realistic than Brendan Fraser. I'll say Colin Farrell will win, but I can't.
Only because you want him to.
I can't.
Over Austin
I
Butler.
would also be happy. I would not be so sad if Colin Farrell won.
Yeah.
But I can't go on record saying anything about Austin Butler winning.
I don't want to either, but I already did.
I won't have it.
This Scorsese movie is fucking. It's a western.
Yeah. It's got a long name.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
That's the one.
DiCaprio, De Niro, Plemons, Fraser, Lithgow, Jack White.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that's a
good
really
group of guys.
fucking good lead cast.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jacked for this. I love.
Comes out this year?
Yeah.
I think it does.
It's in post production, pre-production. I don't know. It's in post production, so it's been made.
Yeah, so it'll be out
this year. Yeah.
It might be late. It might be like a award season.
Number 1, I like westerns.
Uh-huh.
Number 2, I like
Scorsese.
Scorsese movies.
Yeah.
Number
good.
3, I like everybody I just mentioned.
Yep.
So I feel like this movie is really for me.
Sounds yeah.
But yeah, so did he do? Oh, that's crazy. I hate to be the one to tell you that, Scott, but that's what I feel is going to happen. Best Director. You got Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin. You got Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Senor Spielbergo for The Fablemans. Todd Field for Tard. And Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness.
You notice anything about the nominees?
Irish American, 2 Asians, old Jew, whatever Todd Field is, and a Swede.
Yeah, but
They're all of a specific gender.
It's a dudes rock director.
I mean, it's about time.
it's been a while.
It's about. Well, I mean, like, okay, full disclosure. What fucking woman movie like Sarah Polley for women talking? I
That would
guess.
be it.
But like, what else is supposed to be nominated?
Name
Name a woman movie, a movie directed by a woman this past year.
What did Ava DuVernay do this year? Did she do a Wrinkle in Time too?
I can look it up. Do you want me to tell you?
I'd love for you to tell me.
I don't think she's done anything. Oh, I scared myself for a second there. Because the front page of IMDb was Brian Cox. I was like, no, did he die? But no, just because a new season of Succession is coming out. She is currently directing 3 different TV shows.
Sick.
So, cool. Anyways.
So I think they've done something very clever here, in that they have found a way for a white guy to win Best Director again. And that is to pair him with a Chinese.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Yes.
Like, what? You
For
are...
the purposes of this argument, Jewish people are white. For every other argument, they are not.
What about Italians? Are they white?
No.
Okay.
To olive.
I think the Daniels win, and I want the Daniels to win.
Daniels,
even though I love Martin McDonagh so much.
I love McDonagh.
He's getting screenplay. It's fine.
Yeah. I love McDonagh. Ostland's great.
Ostland's great. Well, Ostland's 2 for 3.
2 or 3. Hey, that's a Hall of Fame batting average.
Still really good. That's still really good.
That's a Hall of Fame slugging percentage,
Yes,
too.
it is.
And Todd Field, I enjoy his one movie every 16 years.
I enjoy one of his movies. I mean, I enjoyed all of Little Children, and then I enjoyed most of Tard.
Yeah.
But not all of Tard.
Fair.
And I'm never gonna not call it Tard, by the way.
I mean, it's fun to say.
It's stuck. Have you seen In the Bedroom?
Yep.
Oh,
It's great.
I should see you in the bedroom then.
I watched it for, I guess, our 2000 Oscars?
2001, so
One?
in 2002.
Okay.
I didn't get around to it, and I should have.
It's good. I liked it.
There's people in it I like.
Yep.
Is that noted co-star of mine in that one movie Kelly and I did extra work for, Nick Stahl?
You betcha.
It is. Oh, Karen. Oh boy, I really should watch it. One of my my OG childhood crushes in this movie.
Oh.
Karen Allen. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day of like who were like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Growing up, like who were my
love.
my OG crushes, and it's like
Yeah.
it's Leah Thompson in Back to the Future.
Nice.
Rachel Weisz in The Mummy.
Nala in The Lion King.
Nala in The Lion King. Karen Allen in Indiana Jones.
Uh-huh.
And Lola Bunny, obviously. Because I'm not gay. So yeah, we're both saying the Daniels win, and we want the Daniels to win.
Daniels.
Okay. Best Picture, the big one. The big enchilada. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tard, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. What do you got for me, Scott?
It's an interesting mix of movies.
It really is.
In terms of quality, I would say there are, you're going to disagree partly on one. I would say there are 4 great movies. You would say 3.
It's not that I don't think Tar was a great movie. I just wanted it to be shorter.
That's fair.
There's too much nonsense in the beginning, and if if you know you're gonna make a long movie, then you should just skip a bunch of unimportant side things.
That's fine.
That don't even matter.
Yeah.
That's my only problem with it. I think the last hour and a bit is great. I think once things start to go south, I think it's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
And I would give it like a 4.5 if they just cut out 40 minutes of the beginning.
Yeah. So I think there's 4 great movies: Everything Everywhere, Banshees, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. I think there's 2 good movies: Top Gun and All Quiet on the Western Front. I think there's 2 okay movies: Women Talking and The Fabelmans. And I think there are 2 pieces of shit: Elvis and Avatar. This really runs the gamut. This, like, in terms of out of 10 rankings, I gave both Elvis and Avatar 2.
Yeah.
And the top ones are easily 9, and you could maybe convince me to a 10 for a couple of them.
I definitely even though I think there's no, you're right, there's 3. I don't think Top Gun's a great like an amazing.
I think it's good.
There are 3 movies I gave 10s to. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy with that.
Everything, Banshees, Triangle
of Sadness,
yeah. And I wouldn't argue with a 10 for any of those. So it'd be cool if any of those won. I think Everything Everywhere's gonna win.
I am so sorry to do this to you, Scott.
Drew, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you sorry about?
So I want Everything Everywhere to win, 100%. Not even a question. That was the best movie I saw last year. I think it's slightly above Banshees and Triangle of Sadness because I feel like Everything Everywhere had everything.
Everywhere.
Laughter.
And all at once.
Sadness. I cried as much as I laughed in that movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's important when I see a movie that's like that kind of level, is that I want everything.
Yeah.
As much as Triangle of Sadness was amazing because I'm like laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Or even Banshees had some like sadder things in it.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, I felt like the emotional roller coaster of everything was just
for sure.
Oh, like up and down nonstop. And it's long, but it didn't feel long.
It doesn't feel long at all.
It doesn't feel like there were points where I thought, I'm like, oh, I think this is the end of the movie. I wish there was another like 10 minutes, and then there was another like 20 minutes.
There was
and I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I want.
Yeah. I think I would put Everything Everywhere and Banshees a little above Triangle, and Tar. So I think those are my top two.
Yeah.
But I think just for sheer originality and execution of it, I think I want Everything Everywhere to win, and I think Everything Everywhere will win. And you think it won't?
If
you say Elvis, we're just turning the show off and never doing the show again.
100% Elvis is not winning Best Picture.
No.
I think there is... If I'm thinking outside of my...
The bun.
But if I'm thinking outside of my interest in movies, what I like, what you and I like what kind of...
Sex.
What kind of like things appeal to us the most.
Yeah.
I got to think outside of what my opinions and views are of what I think will actually win.
Yep.
Because I don't want to go into it like another year where I can't even think of like a specific example, but like where I'm so invested in this has to win that I ignore the fact that like this other thing I didn't like, but everybody else is really into.
I remember being really invested in Birdman, and thankfully it did win, which is cool. But yeah, there have definitely been others where it hasn't.
I think there is a very, very strong chance that the Academy looks at The Fabelmans.
I mean,
and the fact that it's Steven Spielberg.
It checks a lot of Best Picture boxes.
It's a biographical thing about maybe like one of the 3 greatest directors of the last 50 years,
and protector of
maybe of all time, to be honest,
and protector of one of the most powerful pedophiles in Hollywood, David Geffen.
That is true. Yep. That is true. I think they look at that as like this is his magnum opus.
Yeah, even though he has so many better movies than it. I
mean he's literally if I was to actually make a list of like my top 25 movies, I mean, he's going to have quite a few of them in there.
And 2 of them will be The Fabelmans and Hugo.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, and of course the
Hugo's
BFG.
Scorsese.
Oh, that's Scorsese. The BFG.
The BFG.
Yeah.
Big fucking gay. Got him.
I thought of a different F.
Well, you can't say it, so it's fine. Although we are 3.5 hours in, so... Remember when we said this was going to end at 2?
Big faggot guy.
Big faggot. There you go. I think they look at Fabelmans...
Balls in your court, YouTube.
3 hours 34, we're fine.
Yeah.
That this is like his magnum opus, so I think they're going to look at it as like... This is his grand achievement.
It's a long way to go to tell everyone that your mom was a whore.
I think it might be... Even though he's already won it.
Yeah.
This is like the Leonardo DiCaprio The Revenant.
Yeah.
That he's had better movies that went up against... tougher opponents.
Scorsese's Departed.
Or Scorsese's Departed, yeah. That it's gone up against harder opponents in the past and didn't win. And now they're like, this year is...
Gotta do it.
Good, but not amazing. Like, maybe to like the Academy, I'm saying, not to us. Because like for us,
I thought it was very
Fabelman's like bottom or second to last. It's above Avatar for you?
It's above Elvis and Avatar. So it's between... Fabelmans and what do they say? Fabelmans. Actually, no. Women Talking is better than Fabelmans. Yeah, it's third last.
It's third last. Yeah. But to them, I think they look at it as it's one of the greatest directors of all times, like crowning achievement in his life, and I think they might give it to him.
Oh, they very much might.
So I think I'm gonna say Fabelmans wins.
I will not stand for it, and I will not predict it.
Well, I like that you're staying true to your heart, and I'm staying true.
I'm staying true to the Chinese.
I'm staying true to my mush brain. She's Malaysian.
Daniel Kwan's is he Malaysian too?
He might be. He might be Korean. It's Kwan.
Yeah, Kwan's a tricky one actually.
I mean, they're both born in the United States of America.
You know what? All these people are just American.
I mean, it is very true. Oh boy, Jesus Christ! He's Korean.
Korean.
I don't know.
Are you just saying that?
I'm just saying it.
Look it up. Daniel Kwan ethnicity now.
Bing
it.
I like that I have to go into the search bar to type in Bing because it's not my
otherwise
default search.
It'll do a Google search.
Daniel Kwan Oh, I don't like this. I mean, it was the first. I typed in Daniel Kwan space.
Yeah.
And he is a Chinese.
He's a Chinese.
He's a Chinese. But I think
so. Second
Well,
Chinese director win in 3 years.
yeah.
Crazy.
But Ki Hoi Kwan is Vietnamese.
Dirty.
And Michelle Yeoh is Malaysian. So it's an all Southeast Asian
United
Nations.
United colors of Benetton, but all the colors are yellow. Shut it off, but that's a closer.